All right, y'all. All right, y'all. It's me again. We have breaking news. Breaking news. It's your girl Mickey Truth, aka Mickey Facts. Y'all gonna wanna like, share, comment, all that. Right now, I'm setting up with Bo. So give me a minute, and we gonna get started. What's up? What's up, y'all? Yo, y'all. I'm telling y'all, that's why I can't get no sleep. Yo, we got new details. I don't know who all got it, but Mickey Truth definitely got it. So I'm gonna need for y'all to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. I'm gonna give a few minutes since it's unexpected for more people to jump on. But we got new details, and I'm waiting for Bo to jump on. Yo, some of y'all may have thought this before with some of these details, but when I say the details that came out, me and Bo just sat here for the past 15 minutes. 15 minutes going on this over this information, and it blew our minds. Okay. So again, make sure y'all share this live. All that. I'm gonna give Bo a few minutes to hop on. Again, new details in the takeoff murder investigation has been released. And when I say details, I mean details. Coco, can you also give me a copyright in the chat, please? Y'all. Whew. Whew. I don't even know what to say. Let me see where Bo at. So I can see what's up. But y'all, this here. Are y'all ready for this though? Like when I say, let me start off while Bo said he about to hop on. Why, if you live in Texas, y'all need to vote, right? Y'all Congress people, all this information should not be made public. I'm gonna put that out there. I've been saying it. Not too much info, okay? You know what? What's up, Go St. Patrick? Hey, you a visitor over here in Truth World with the Truth Team. This is what we do. You're gonna have to sit back and relax. Or guess what? It's a couple other YouTubers that's going live right now. What they got, I don't know. But I know what I got. So either sit back and relax or you already know. But it's much love for you hopping on. Bojangles, if you don't get your butt up in this thing, texting me these paragraphs. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. All right. A warrant was issued. A search warrant was issued. Today, not today. Let me rephrase that. Let me see what date is on it. Well, it was just released to the public today. Let me put it that way. It was just released to the public today. In the first search warrant, they are searching a grade Ford F-150, who is said to be driven by the suspected murderer Patrick Clark. Okay. This is what they said to why they are looking to search this. Okay. Y'all ready? I'm going to read it verbatim. And y'all know I don't like to read verbatim, but I'm going to read it. On the morning of November 1st, 2022, I was assigned to continue. Hold on. Is Bo here? No, he ain't here. Okay. To continue the investigation into the death of well-known public figure, rap music artist Christian Ball, aka Takeoff, who was shot and killed at approximately 2:34 a.m. outside the 810 Billiards and bowling located at 1201 Fenton on the third top floor of the Green Street Center in Harris County, Texas. Homicide Sergeant Arlington and Detective Farrell were assigned to conduct the scene investigation, and the case was subsequently transferred to myself and my partner, Detective Barrows, for follow-up investigation. All right. So, next, here we go. After 2:30 a.m. that morning, we discovered the body of the victim outside the doors of the bowling alley, at which time he was tentatively identified by identification card. An autopsy was later performed by Dr. Gumpna of the Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences, who advised me that the victim was positively identified by fingerprints as Kristen Ball, known as the complainant. Dr. Gumpna also advised me that the autopsy determined he had been shot twice, one in the back and once in the head, and 2 medium caliber bullets were recovered from his body. Dr. Gutner advised that the complainant had suffered 2 gunshot wounds, one in the left side of his back, and the bullet traveled right to left and lodged in the complainant's left arm, and one in the front left side of his head, and the bullet traveled left to right from front to back. Dr. Gunther advised me that the matter of death was ruled to be a homicide caused by multiple gunshot wounds. I gotta take a minute, just right there, to finally know it. Like, we've been speculating for weeks. However, to finally see it, hear it, long live Takeoff. Like, that sent me back to that night when we first got word that it even happened. Whew. Whew. Got to take a minute for that. Now, of course, this is a public document. Y'all already know I don't rock like releasing victims' names, all right, or witnesses' names, even their initials. I'm not going to do that. That's not what I do. I'm only going to stick to the public names that we know. Again, other YouTubers or people may do it. That's not what I'm going to do, though. And I'm just going to be real. I'm not about to even rock out like that. So I may just avoid some names. Just know if you hear me pause or whatnot, it's going to be a witness, possibly, or a victim's name. All right. So I'm going to continue on. A witness advised the following. On the previous night, October 31st, a private party hosted by Jay Prince, later identified as local music producer Jay Prince Jr., had been held at the bowling alley that was attended by about 40 to 50 people. At around 1 a.m., the staff attempted to close the establishment at their regular closing time, but had difficulties getting everyone outside. Eventually, around 2 a.m., most people went outside in front of the bowling alley, and a large group of people congregated near the front doors of the business. A disturbance ensued, and a gunfire erupted among the group. The victim was struck and killed on scene. All right. Whew. Here we go. The officiant, which is the police officer, found that 940 caliber shell casings were discovered from the scene. They later found 8 40 caliber shell casings were found in the immediate vicinity of the shooting scene. All right, hold on one sec. I think Bo is hitting me up. No, that's not him. Okay. Where am I? Dude, dang, where did I leave? Okay, here we go. Blood trails were discovered in multiple directions. Sergeant Barrows were present on scene when a 9th 40 caliber shell casing was recovered. Sergeant Arrington and Detective Farrell also advised that a fired 9mm shell casing was also found at the scene, but further away from the body than the 40 caliber casings. Patrol officers advised us that 2 other people from the party had been wounded and transported to area hospitals. Again, long live Takeoff. Like, we're going through this, but this is real. Like, if don't nothing else seem real, this is definitely real. No matter that we're talking about it for entertainment purposes, as far as for YouTube or whatever, but this is this is a lot. Like, this is my first time even going to read something like this in any case I've have ever worked. So y'all bear with me. We're gonna get through it. And it's just the beginning. This is a 8-page document. So I appreciate y'all checking in, but I wanted to go ahead and get on here tonight. Before people start running off with the information, okay? All right, let's get into it. So it goes to say, now this is definitely gonna be a part where I'm gonna omit names, all right? They arrived at Memorial Hermann Hospital to check on one of the gunshot victims, 24-year-old female, and they ended up speaking to 2 other people who was present when the shooting occurred. This is the statement that was provided at that time. Takeoff, his fellow group member Quavo, and local producer Jay Prince had all been present at the party, and that there had been a lucrative game of dice previously going on inside the bowling alley, where someone had lost a large amount of money. An argument occurred between Quavo and several unidentified black men outside the club just before the shooting occurred. Investigators obtained video surveillance from the bowling alley and other area business. They also received multiple cell phone video capturing various angles and portions of the event. Where am I? They reviewed all of the information during and after the shooting, and review of various videos revealed the following. Now, this is where we're about to get into what we think we saw on the video. Give me one second. All right. So Bo is doing behind the scenes research. So we just gonna continue on like we have been. Before I continue, again, if y'all just joining me, we're going on over new release information from the Houston, Harris County clerk of court or Houston PD. I'm not sure who puts all this out for us to see. I mean, it's mind boggling, but however, it's public and it's out. It's intense. Okay. I do apologize, but like I said, I'm not one of them YouTubers that's just gonna put victims or witnesses info out. Although it's public, you're not going to get it from me, okay? So I'm going to omit those names, but we're going to continue. Now, make sure y'all like, share, comment. It feel weird even saying that, but in this, we are on YouTube, and definitely shout out to Bo. Whew, this is a lot. All right, and this is just the first set of documents that they released. Here we go. This is what they said they have determined based on the video surveillance. All right. There was a total of about 34 individuals standing in a group outside a bowling alley immediately before the shooting. The complainant, fellow group member Quavo, was arguing with a man. Y'all listen to this. Y'all ready? Later identified as Michael Prince, and two young black males. One small male wearing a yellow hooded sweater, later identified as Cameron Joshua, and a larger male wearing a white or light tan hoodie sweatshirt, later identified as Christopher Watkins. Video evidence obtained show that Quavo and those two younger men had all been involved in a dice game inside the bowling alley, and the police investigation indicated that they were arguing outside because the two young men had won money in the game. After initial physical confrontation between the two groups, here we go. Y'all ready? Joshua appears to be struck by an individual later identified as Willie Bland, who investigator revealed was associated with Quavo. Two different males can be identified as firing weapons from different directions during the incident, one of which is Willie Bland. So let's pause and talk about it. Per the document released by the public records for the Houston County Police Department or Houston County Clerk of Court, it is said that Quavo was actually arguing with Mike Prince. Well, no, let me say it like this. Michael Prince, because that's how they said it. Michael Prince and two young black males named Cameron Joshua and Christopher Watkins. Okay. They said out of the video, you then see Willie Bland struck Cameron Joshua, meaning he hit Cameron Joshua. After that, two males started firing in two different directions. And one of those males were Willie Bland. All right. And for those of us that's hip to social media, where these are the names that's floating around on social media, okay? Social media. Michael Prince is allegedly Mike Prince. Cameron Joshua is allegedly Little Cam Filth. Christopher Watkins is allegedly Bankroll Chris. And Willie Bland is allegedly Migo Bands. Now let me see what's going on with Bo. Bo, it's the same string yard I sent you. Hold on, let me resend it. Y'all. Y'all, like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know like what to say in this moment. Like, and we just getting started. Like, we just getting started. We're not even through everything yet. Thank you, Coco. Bo, if you can put a disclaimer in not disclaimer, copyright It's already in the description. I just want to have it. So, little man, look, in this video, all we can do is all I can do is tell you what's on the paper. As far as like why or how, this is what's in the paper. We just getting started. Hopefully, by the time we finish, you can get a more clearer understanding on your questions. But no, the one I just sent, Bo. Like I just posted it. Click the one I just posted. I'm gonna text your phone. This is crazy. Cause I was able to get on it. Try the one I just texted to you. Y'all, before I go into the rest, I'm gonna try to get Bo on. But y'all let me know like what you think off of like what I put out already or what I said already. Cause like I said, I mean I got questions too. Like I do. But it's so much info. Like it just goes to show we never know what goes on off camera. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't even know. Like you can't remake the link. It's always the same link. Hold on, I'm about to put it in the thing, but you can't remake it. They only give it. I don't know. The only way I would have to log off because that's. I'll try that one. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all get the lights up. Like I said, I don't know who else is breaking it right now. It's almost 12 midnight my time, but I had to put it out here. So that y'all can hear it here, you know. Thanks, Bo. You hear facts only. I mean, it ain't say that. What it said was it was 2 shooters as of the info we got right now. We still just at the beginning. One shooter is Migo Bands. And that's where we're at right this second.
Yeah, so what we have right now is documents for a search of a pickup, a phone, and just the overall statement that they're using from the police to support those warrants.
Put out that new picture I had showed you earlier. That can be right there while we still.
All right, I can grab you.
This is intense. I was telling them how we took like 15 minutes before even like just we both was reading it like what the.
So we both kept going. What the fuck?
I'm like, why is this available? Like
that was our main question the whole time. Should we be seeing this? Are we allowed to see this?
I'm like, why is this out here? Like,
are we doing something wrong here? What happened?
I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
They just drop in lines to Mickey Facts. They're like, okay, we know your account on here.
Right? I'm like, what the.
Like we got a lot of backlash about this arrest. We need somebody to drop the facts. Let's go ahead and drop her a dime here. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Go put if you got my it's my tag name at gmail.com. All right, so I'm gonna get back into the document, y'all. It's intense reading. But this is a picture I just got from somebody earlier.
This is a thumbnail from somebody's live.
Okay.
Identical, I think, is the YouTube. But they don't show it on. They don't show it on their on the live at all that I could see. So I didn't really listen to what they were talking about.
And allegedly, I see Little Cam on the left in the yellow. I see Bankroll Chris in the white hoodie. Shakir Stevenson. And you know what?
So did you talk about Shakir Stevenson yet? Why he's named on the...
No, we ain't got that yet.
Okay.
We ain't got that yet.
Okay.
And I'm thinking the dude with the arm in front of Bankroll Chris could be Migo Bands. I ain't sure, but it could be.
Right? Yeah. Where's Quavo at here?
I don't know. But
Here's the
Shakir Stevenson,
assistant,
yeah, that's the assistant.
Patrick, Takeoff,
Now,
Shakir.
everybody said how Quavo was looking at Lil Kim, but do y'all see how Takeoff is looking at
Patrick.
Patrick? Just saying. Possibly. And that's just the thing. This was taken. Everybody was up in the mix. All right. We about to get back into this document. Which one was I on? Okay.
Yeah, it's wild.
Hold on. I tried to get Sko on the line, but I think he was tied up.
Was he doing a live?
I'm not sure. He ain't hit me back.
I can't even like. I'm still almost in shock from reading some of this stuff. I can't even
Me
comprehend it all the
too.
way. Can't
All
even
right,
comprehend
here
it.
we go. We about to get back into it. All right, so I stopped there. All right.
Hey, real quick. You don't want me to show any of these?
No, not yet.
All right.
The next part says the police review lab report created by firearms examiner Hukano of the Houston Forensic Science Center, which stated that all 9 of the 40 caliber casing had been fired from a single weapon, and the 9mm casing from a different weapon. The video showed that a large black male identified as Willie Bland was one of the men firing a gun. However, y'all listen to this part. The trajectory taken by any bullet fired from his location at the time of any given discharge was not consistent with the injury sustained to Christian Ball, given Ball's body positioning throughout the duration of the gunfire. So, to be clear, based on the police information, Migo bands did not shoot Takeoff. They are saying it is unlikely. Hold, let me use the right word. It is not consistent with his injuries for Migo Bands to be his shooter. All right. It then goes on to say the police believes that the video evidence shows the following. A black male, later identified as Patrick Clark, whom the police had previously developed as a possible suspect. So the police knew he was a suspect. Pulled a gun and fired multiple rounds in the direction of the complainant seconds before the complainant collapsed to the ground. The video does not show, listen to this, y'all, listen. The video does not show any other individual shooting a firearm or positioning their bodies to shoot a firearm, meaning arm raised and firing position from the same direction from which Clark was shooting. On the video, Clark can be seen discharging the firearm several times. Multiple muzzle flashes are visible. Clark then fled on foot around to the nearby House of Blues, where he was captured on closer video surveillance. Clark then returned briefly to the bowling alley, where he was again captured on internal surveillance before fleeing the scene. Surveillance from inside the bowling alley showed that he was carrying a semi-automatic handgun when he went back inside. During the actual shooting, Clark was holding a wine bottle in one hand while he discharged the firearm with the other. Immediately after the shooting, Clark ran over by the House of Blues, where he set the wine bottle down and never came back for it. Yo, I don't know about y'all, but I'm just sitting here like you can visualize. If y'all like me, y'all done watch that video so much, and it's like reading it fills in the blanks. Like this is beyond me.
It's weird too, because like each one of these documents has like different parts or more to the statement or story. Because
Like,
another one of them said that he went after he set the wine bottle. I don't think you just said that. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by some of it. But he set the wine bottle down. He went back to the bowling alley and has the weapon in his hand still on camera.
well, it got that it was the other way around on the part I just read.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm confused between all these documents. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's why I said I was just gonna stick to one that kind of outlined everything. Yeah. I be having to take a break in between reading this. This is like
Yeah,
intense.
some of it has different details. It's weird. It's a lot to
Like
put
this
together.
intense, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all, this is whew, this is a lot.
It is a lot to put together.
Give me 1 second, y'all.
Salute, Miss Lady. Yeah, Rose Gold. It's a lot of information to digest. What was Shakir doing? We'll get to that.
See, y'all, look, who said that?
Jennifer Scott.
She must be new. Y'all know we got to start from the beginning. That's the only way we're gonna know the whole picture.
Ghost says, "Take your time, Mickey. Smoke one or sip one."
Hey, I'm about
Shout
to.
out,
That's
Ghost.
look, cause y'all, this is intense. Like for real. Woo, I'm about ready
For
to cut
real.
my air on. I'm hot.
For real, I gotta turn my fan down when we're on the lives because it's too loud. Otherwise, I'm
Oh.
sweating my ass off over here.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This got some tears in my eyes. Like,
Yo, maybe this could put a little bit of rest to the whole free Pat movement.
man, and it probably still
I
gonna.
mean, innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Y'all, this almost got me wanting to like break down in tears. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
And
it's making it a lot more real. That's for sure.
ooh, this is heavy. And y'all know I'm all for sharing, and I'm gonna share some of the screen as far as the documents.
I can show what you just read.
Somebody but see, I gotta be somebody eventually is gonna do it, but it's not gonna be me. And I'm just gonna put that out there because it's so much sensitive information in it. Like y'all already know,
Yeah, we'd have to take our time.
avoiding saying that, witness names and stuff. Even though it's public, I got to draw the line. I'm not gonna do that. So if y'all wondering, Mickey, why you ain't showing the actual screen, it's because I'm trying to. Although I'm a blogger, I still got real, real life feelings and integrity, and I just don't want to put that out there like that. Although we know somebody's gonna do it, but
Yeah,
it's
there's a
just
lot
gonna
of
be.
information in here. Even as well, I don't know if I want to say it.
What y'all think, Shay?
Yeah, I mean, if we can get them all together, we just got to redact a lot of stuff and watermark them.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Texas need to fix that though.
I
They
don't
really
understand why this is full
this
info.
this should not. I ain't ever seen this type of stuff.
Easy T, I think that's his belt, bro.
Shonda, look, hey, everybody, but look, I'm just not gonna show it. But I definitely say if you can go look at it, it's definitely there.
Yeah, if you know how to find it, it's there.
And for those who haven't been following me when I do updates on the female victim, I've actually like not directly like voice spoke to her, but I've been in contact with her. So I would never try to put her info out like that. So, like I said, I ain't gonna lie, one of them view hungry bloggers, YouTubers, definitely gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. All right. let's get back in it. All right, let's see what's here. So the next part says the bottle was collected into evidence during the initial scene investigation. The police made a request to have it processed with latent fingerprints. Later, the police received a lab report completed by HFSC latent print examiner HVU, which stated that a fingerprint matching that of Patrick Clark, Gibbs' birthday, had been left on the wine bottle. They also have a high quality surveillance video recording from inside the bowling alley to a known picture of Patrick Clark, and has confirmed that it is the same person. So without a doubt, per the police, Patrick Clark is the shooter. Just saying. He is. All right. Now the next part. Again, these are not my words. This is what they put out. So I'm gonna say it like they put out. Whew, let me sip. I need a shot of Patron or something. Hold on, y'all.
Patron.
Jeez.
Mickey said, I gotta get that top shelf for this.
Look.
Yo.
I'm over here sweating.
Yo, this
bullets.
is wild. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna let you do your thing on reading it, and I'll like kind of comment on some of the stuff that stood out to me reading through some of it, and you know, because I don't know what you've touched on or not. So,
I mean, you can start like the parts I know, like the part I just.
I don't know. The thing is, between all these three documents, it doesn't have all the information, so I don't know what all you read. So I'm just gonna let you get through it, and I'll bring up some stuff that I saw.
Just don't release no witness stuff. All right. Now, this is what it says. The officiant and his partner interviewed Willie Bland, who admitted to firing a weapon at the scene. Though he said he did not know the caliber of the weapon, Bland stated that he was part of the traveling group, including Takeoff and Quavo and several other individuals, and stated that they were visiting local music producer Jazz Prince, which included going to a basketball game at a local gym and then going to the party at the bowling alley. Bland stated that he had seen the two males we had identified as Joshua and Watkins throughout the evening at both the basketball game. Where I'm at. And at the bowling alley. And that he had seen them with guns. Bland stated that he was watching both when Quavo was arguing with them just before the shooting. And as Quavo turned and walked away, he believed that Joshua said something and began pulling a gun. So he reached out and punched him. Bland advised that he thought that the males were about to try and rob Quavo. Bland stated that he then shoved the other male when he saw him coming towards him and heard gunfire erupt around him. Bland stated that he believed it was probably Cameron Joshua shooting at him, so he began shooting at Cameron Joshua. I will say, I felt like that white hoodie was pushed into that camera. And that confirmed he definitely got shoved. However, at this point where I'm at, they haven't said he shot nobody, but he definitely was shoved into the camera. Now that's how you know the video was not all the way, because I even would have never known Lil Kim was the one that got hit.
Right. There's a lot that we didn't see. on both those angles when
But remember I told you when we was um watching the video, and I was like, something happened right before we see his leg turn out. That was it. Whew. Wow. That there. So for those who have not watched my previous videos on it, I have said allegedly, I'm still gonna put allegedly out there. Cameron Joshua, aka Lil Cam, and Christopher Watkins, aka Bankroll Chris, are actually allegedly friends. So, and just to give you a little, I might send you a picture, Bo, so you can put up real quick. Hopefully, it's on this phone. Yep, it is. I mean, it's public, so all right. When you get it, pull it up on the screen for me. This is how I confirmed that Bankroll Chris is actually Christopher Watkins. He was charged earlier this year for, I want to say, some type of theft. But yeah, that's how I confirmed it, that's who it was. So again, everybody checks their information differently, but that's how I knew Bankroll Chris' name was Christopher Watkins. So Jay, as far as Sammy, at this point, her name is not mentioned in the information that they put out. So I don't know if she was there or not, or if she's afraid or anything. So that's all I can say on that part. So if we put out there, it seems like the whole little crew likes to rob, because if you don't recall, Cameron Joshua was like 17 robbing ATMs allegedly per the news. And now these two guys, although this guy, what's the other guy name in the picture? Kevin Jones. I don't see his name listed in the documents, but he's one of their friends also. Allegedly. All right. So let's go. What's next? All right. So it then says the police observed from his review of the video surveillance recordings described above at the time of the shooting. Appears to start. Joshua ran back inside the bowling alley, and that he was armed with a handgun, but there is no video evidence showing he fired a gun. So again, who is that? So Little Nate, as of right now, we don't know if Patrick was security. We just know that his name is DJ Pat. He's a local DJ, and he was in attendance at the party. To what capacity, we don't know. As far as Lil Cam Court today, I went over it on my last live. He did get a $300,000 bond per gun charge. However, he has no bond on the tampering with evidence. So he still, right before we went live, because I think it's on reports out that says he's out, but we checked and he wasn't. So definitely, any other questions? I knew Scope probably was gonna go live. I tried to hit him up because I mean everybody's going live. I mean, this is info. Anything else, y'all? Before I continue? All right, now here go another part. Let me make my so I can read it because I'm over here squinting my eyes. Oh, here we go. We've been waiting for this. All right. The police knows from his scene investigations that 3 gunshots were fired into the bowling alley. The police believes these bullets are consistent with having been fired by Willie Bland based on his movements and position. In the police opinion, excuse me, these shots could not have caused the injury to the deceased victim or the living victims due to the shooting angles, positions of the parties, and the complainant's injuries. In my opinion, not mine, but the police opinion, the video evidence supports Bland's statements regarding his action before, during, and after the shooting. So, if you don't get it, basically it said Migo Benz, aka Willie Bland, is not responsible for any of the shots fired into any victim, including Takeoff. And it doesn't say this, but just from what I'm taking from it, it sounds like it possibly could be a self-defense case on behalf of Migo Benz. Y'all make sure y'all get the likes up, man. Share the live. We getting into it. Like, I ain't see it coming. I can tell you that. I ain't see it coming. It still amazes me they got all this out here, but hey, let's continue. All right, I know a lot of us got to get up in the morning. We found additional surveillance video from the streets surrounding the Green Street Center and located footage of the male later identified as Patrick Clark arriving in and leaving the scene in a gray Ford F-150 crew cab pickup truck. And they go on to get the license plate. I'm not going to say the license plate. And y'all, I'm reading this just as well as with you guys. So let me just see what it's saying before I continue to the next part. All right, so basically they ran the plates and it went back to a relative of Patrick Clark. That relative identified that was his car. Now, this is what we're going to go to next. Oh, wow. So, just FYI, right? Side note, it says the same car was involved in a hit and run accident and a burglary of a motor vehicle. It does not say if Patrick Clark was that, but the car was. Okay. Here we go. The police obtained cell phone records for Patrick Clark as he was seen on surveillance video actively using his cell phone. These phone records confirm that his phone was present in the immediate vicinity of the scene and confirm that the last number called by Patrick Clark before he arrived at the bowling alley. Y'all listen. Let me go back. The last number called by Patrick Clark before he arrived at the bowling alley and the first number he called after fleeing the scene in his vehicle belongs to who y'all think? Put it in the chat.
I know who you ride with too.
Put it in the chat. Look, who y'all think? Okay, so Bo Real Fat say Junior. Who else? That's what everybody going with.
Saying Junior.
All right, y'all ready? A couple more people, and then I'll go to it. All right. I don't see no other name. All right. Okay.
Oh, Bo says, or Mike.
All right, here we go.
You gotta think about who's listed on the co-defendants, people.
Hey, Bo, stop giving out info. All right, here we go. About to say it again. The last number before, the last number after belongs to professional boxer Shakir Stevenson, who was known to be present at the scene. This matches the surveillance video, which shows Patrick Clark entering the bowling alley with this same individual, as well as leaving together afterwards. Y'all hear me? Now, I know some people in the chat have said something about security. I don't know. They don't say that. Can't say that. But it does say that's the last person he called. That's the first person he called. And that's who he arrived and left with. Well, that's who, let me take that back. He entered the bowling alley with. And he left together after the shooting. So Shakir Stevenson did not haul ass when the shots went off. He left with the shooter, allegedly. Okay, let that settle in.
Yep, they even dress like.
Ooh, ooh. Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, Shakur's the one. Shakur's the one who brought him there.
Phone.
I heard that.
It's I done took about 5 Patron shots.
Your hands ain't working no more. But yeah, Shakur is the one who brought him to the party, according to this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh,
Yeah.
all right.
Is his boxing career going to be over from this, Ghost? You think he's done?
His jail, it sounds like his jail career going to be starting. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what kind of charges you can bring for that entirely.
Ooh, all right, let's continue. We got a lot more to go through. Yeah, I still got tears coming like in my eyes. Whew, hold on, y'all. All right, let's keep going. All right, I was reading the next part first. All right, so then it goes on to say, based on the foregoing, the path of the complainant's bullet wounds, the complainant's body positioning throughout the duration of the shooting, the location of Patrick Clark at the times he was discharging his firearm, and the lack of any other possible shooting in the vicinity of Patrick Clark, the officiant believes that Patrick Clark shot the complainant. It then goes on to say, Patrick Clark was arrested by members of Houston Police Department with a valid probable cause arrest warrant on December 1st, 2022. Officers with the Houston Police Department Gang Division, including Jay Bravo and Jay Rivera, conducted a traffic stop on the vehicle Patrick Clark was driving. Oh my gosh. Y'all want to know what he was driving? Thank you, Natasha. Look, I'm trying y'all, like, this got me emotional. I'm not even an emotional person, but I prefer to get it out there the right way and, save some type of integrity. However, I already said I'm not going to release the actual documents. Y'all free to go and look them up yourself. I just don't want that on me because they're putting witnesses' names in it, and I just can't believe it's available online. So again, y'all won't get the documents from me. However, if you've been following me since I started, you already know I'm official with it. So I know my day ones, they already know. But let me continue. He was caught in the same doggone F-150 that he left the scene in. All right. So then it goes to say, during his arrest, officer found that Patrick Clark was found to be in possession of a 45 caliber handgun in his waistband. But we already know, like, it's Texas, you can do that. Let me see. So it then says the police knows that this is not the firearm used in this crime, as it is a different caliber than the fire evidence at the scene. Officiant knows from speaking with I'm sorry, alert came to my phone just now. Speaking with the officer involved in Patrick Clark's arrest, that his F-150 was later towed to a location on Dart Street. Then it says officiant learned the circumstances of Patrick Clark's arrest from speaking with officers directly involved in the arrest, as well as reviewing their supplements to the offense report. Yeah, y'all, this is all that's listed in just the search warrant for the car. Like, we haven't even made it. They got cell phone warrants and everything. We ain't even made it there yet. Now, I will say this now. This is the next part, okay? It says the officiant attempted to speak with Patrick Clark and he declined to make a statement. It then goes on to say, Jay Bravo, a peace officer employed by HPD and assigned to the gang unit, informed the officiant, here we go, that during Patrick Clark's subsequent processing at the Harris County Jail, he asked, y'all ready? Like, these criminals, like, all right, let me stay focused. He asked Officer Bravo what was going to happen to his weapons with an S, and then specified that he wanted to know what would happen to his guns. Officer Bravo told the officiant that he believed this meant that there were additional firearms, oh no, inside Patrick Clark's vehicle. What in the
Tarnation.
Okay, so Jersey they entered the bowling alley together. So he must have called when he got there to say, "Yo, where you at?" And this is allegedly, I don't know what they
That's what I
call
would.
it, you know.
Yep.
But say, "Hey, I'm out here," and they walked in together.
That's what I would assume too from reading it all.
That is crazy.
Dumb as rocks, Christina says. Dummy, Shonda says.
Whew. All right, this is the next part. Therefore, based on Patrick Clark, oh, hold on, I got to blow my nose. All right, where's my hand sanitizer? Here we go. Based on Patrick Clark's statements to Officer Bravo, and based on the fact that Patrick Clark used the same vehicle to flee from the murder scene, the officiant believes that within the gray F-150, law enforcement officials will likely find additional firearm evidence relevant to the murder. So let's see what else it says.
They're asking about the bottle. The bottle was left over by
House of
House of
Blues.
Blues. He fled to House of Blues, set down the bottle, and then went back to the bowling alley and was on camera holding a weapon.
So next here, it goes to say basically they requested that the vehicle be taken into police handling so that the evidence can be properly secured. So let me see here. Okay, that's it for that one. Oh shit. Oh, they found stuff. Oh shoot, y'all, they found stuff. Bo, can you put
Yeah, what do
the
you mean?
hand the hand yo. Bo, go to that first one, the one that got 8 pages. Put the very last page up, because I can barely read what it says. But they found stuff. Let me put it that way.
So one with 8 pages is cutting off on my screen. I don't know why.
And go to the very last page.
Was that the one you're reading right now?
Uh-huh.
The page 6? Oh, the very last page. That's
The
what you're
very
saying. I got you.
page.
Yeah, I'll put that. You want me to put that up?
Yeah, put that up. Just that page. Cause I don't think it's showed yet.
Oh yeah, here we go. It says a Taurus 9mm. Here, let me make it bigger. It's hard to read. This chicken scratch.
I'm telling you.
Taurus 9mm something pistol. 12 by 4mm ammo. 380 ammo. I don't know. This is like a 9. I don't know what this is. 9mm ammo, maybe. This is ammo. MacBook Air. Passport photo. Parking receipt from where he parked, and a phone.
My bad. Bam. Yo. Ooh, I'm gonna tell you this though. If all we believe this to be true because it's all documented. But it's about to show how bad them lawyers is. I can tell you that much. Cause I just don't see,
Did you see Jay Marquise's comment? Buddy might as well went live while shooting.
I'm telling you,
he might as well just told on himself.
Yo, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe to the video. I'm going look, Ghost. This is whew, this is intense. And then it's some of the names and stuff I've spoken with, and it's kind of like, dang. All right, let me get back into the doc. I gotta blow it up. So the next one I'm reading is about the cell phone. The first one's about the phone. The first one's about the car. Did you want to comment on anything, Bo, from the first one?
Nah, because I've read all of them and I'm confused on where all the information comes from, so I'll wait. The first page, though, the first at least few pages on the cell phone one don't really say much. If you want to skip down.
Well, I'm gonna give them the gist of what they were looking for. So this is basically the search warrants have all this info on it. So this search warrant is for the Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max, a gray phone, and it gives a number, and then it gives the ID that they put on it, and it shows the picture of the phone. Bo, is there a way that you can just put just the picture of the part with the phone?
Yeah, for sure.
And it's asking for everything out the phone. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anything. They want everything.
Yeah, it also cites that it's common for criminals to look up news on crimes they've committed and stuff like that.
And we definitely that's later. But I saw a portion of that. So yeah, this is it being tagged into evidence. Now, some of this info on this doc we already went over, so I'm skimming through to see what we didn't go over.
Go down to where it says your client has probable cause for said belief by the reason of the following. It's going to be a lot of the same stuff, but when you get to certain parts, it's going to expand on it.
Say it again.
If you go down to
what page?
Page 4, or somewhere in page 4, it'll explain a lot of what all you read, but throughout there, it has some different facts in it because the difference between these warrants, the way I understand them, right, is it's only containing the facts that are pertinent to that search or whatever. So each of them kind of have more parts of the story.
Okay, give me a second. I don't know. All that was on the first one from what I see. Mm.
Shonda.
Oh, I already know somebody probably already biting my feet now.
Oh,
Cause
for
I'm
real.
pretty sure it done drop.
Yo,
Uh
can we get some likes and subscribes? We got 200 people in here. We got 80 likes. Let's get those likes up.
Definitely.
Natasha's got an interesting point.
You know what though, Natasha? I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one for sure. Okay, so here we go. Officiant obtained cell phone records for Patrick Clark's phone number. It then lists the phone number. As a surveillance video showed him actively using his phone. Hold on, I already said that. Okay. It does go into a little more detail. Um, so I'm just gonna read it. His records confirmed that his phone was present in the immediate vicinity of the scene and confirmed that the last number called by Patrick Clark before he arrived at the bowling alley and the first number he called after fleeing the scene in his vehicle belonged to Shakir Stevenson, who was known to be present at the scene. This match the surveillance video. Here we go. It says Patrick Clark was seen using his phone as he gets out of his truck upon initially arriving to the area, parking his truck on Caroline Street outside the venue. The cell phone records further confirmed that he was actively using his phone throughout the night, before, during, and after the party and subsequent the shooting. They reviewed two reports from the firearm stations. Well, I already said that. I don't want to go back over that one about where Takeoff was shot. Um, Read that one. Don't want to go into that. Okay, here we go. So it says during the traffic stop, um, an iPhone 13 Pro Max Gray fell out the fell out of his lap and landed on the ground, where it was immediately recovered by HPD officer Broccolo. Clark's Apple iPhone was brought to the HPD homicide office on Travis Street by Officer Bravo, where it is currently stored. They learned that the circumstances of Clark's arrest from speaking with the officer directly involved in the arrest. We already did that. He declined to make a statement. Um, I think this may go into some more info. Let me see.
Yeah, the phone fell out when he got out of the truck, and one of the cops scooped it up as quick as they could, is what I read.
Let me see. Here we go. It said the official is aware from training and experience that a vast majority of the population carries at least one cell phone on or about their person. So it goes into more details about like the statistics that he definitely had a phone. All right, here we go. It's a officiant has found those electronic communication methods include voice calls, text messages, email, social media, the internet, Wi-Fi, and other applications, aka apps that allow for instant messaging, video chats, and voice over the internet. Okay, so basically, it just goes on to saying that. And again, y'all, some of it the same. I'm trying to skim through without just sitting here not saying
Uh,
to you
are you down to
guys.
where it shows the phone number yet? I
Well,
think there's.
they posted that twice. I saw that twice.
Okay. Oh
What?
yeah, you had that already. Yeah.
All right, give me a minute, y'all, because some of this is just more, I guess, explaining why they're going this way. Okay, so it's basically they're basically outlining that like they understand how the phone works and all that. So I'm trying to get to the bread and butter.
Oh,
So here we go.
where's there you go. Yeah.
You talking about the end of page 6?
Yep.
Okay. The officiant believes that the Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max, marked with the number 2022-263, belongs to Patrick Clark, constitutes evidence of the offense of murder, the murder of Christian Ball. Officiant knows from the video evidence in this case that Patrick Clark was actively using his cell phone at the scene of the murder. The officiant who knows from the phone records that Patrick Clark used his cell phone to communicate with Shakir Stevenson, that's going to be conspiracy watch, who also witnessed the murder. The officiant believes this device likely contains records of Patrick Clark location that can put him to the time and place of the murder through GPS location history, cell tower location, and location metadata attached to media captured by the device. They also believe the device likely contains records of all communications made by Patrick Clark, phone calls, text messages, FaceTime calls, etc. Here we go.
This is the part I'm waiting for.
Let me see where does this sentence start? All right, so it constitutes evidence of the offense of murder as they can serve to identify other witnesses and or suspects present during the party, dice game, and shooting, and also serve to document the communications made by Patrick Clark during the planning and coordination of the party and dice game, as well as the communications made by him during the immediate aftermath of the shooting and his flight from the scene. The police further believes that the device will contain any media such as photos or videos captured by Patrick Clark during a party, dice game, and shooting that may be portrayed part of the shooting, dice game, or party, which can serve to identify additional witnesses or suspects who were present. Mm. I'm kind of nervous to see what page 8 gonna have that they found in it.
I might have been confused about something I read. Maybe it was just what you read and I read it wrong when I was reading the first time. But I thought they were saying, I don't know if I want to say it because I might be wrong on what I read. I don't know where I read it at all in here. I think we probably just need to go over this, redact it, and then edit it all so you can go over a full video of the story.
Oh no, I'm not gonna put it out.
Well, at least get it all in order to tell.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put it out.
Because the way I read one part of it was that.
Well, go ahead and say it. Because now I want to hear it.
One way I was reading part of it was he was communicating with Shakir to see who was like there to try to possibly influence witnesses.
Oh no, I ain't read that. Which one you read that in?
I think it would have been this one, and I could have just misread something entirely. So don't take that. Don't take that as 100.
Okay. What I skimmed through, I didn't read it that way. I didn't, because the only part I saw Shakir was just saying that he talked to him, and he's also witness to the murder. Yeah. I may double back and do something else.
Yeah, I mean, we were reading a lot real quick, so
right.
I might have got confused. I don't remember where I read it.
Okay, here we go. So it basically goes on to say, they feel like in most situations, like murder suspects, like look into researching and what the news is saying and all that. You'll pull up page 8.
Yeah.
This is what it says here. I don't know. Phone forensic exam.
Yep.
So that's all it says. It doesn't break down what they found on the phone, which is a good thing. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm just, if it would have laid it out, I would have been like, what?
You know whose name I couldn't find in these documents though was Mike Prince's.
It was in the first one.
It was? What did it say?
it said that basically Quavo was arguing with him and Cameron, Joshua, and
Oh
Christopher.
yeah,
Like,
but like in the context of why he would be a co-defendant, I guess is what I meant.
if he was arguing, I
So
guess how they
they're
put it,
saying he started the altercation.
basically, the hands of one and the hands of all, based on how they're looking at it. Let me. What is this one for? Okay,
As,
so this is I believe, isn't this the warrant for his arrest?
yeah, as far as I can tell, yeah, this would probably be for his arrest, and it's just the same stuff.
Okay.
It might have some different details in it. I couldn't
I'm
tell
a
if this was
scan
for the
through it.
arrest or what, like for the arrest, and then what tied into the other ones because it takes a lot of these parts.
If you wise skim through it real quick, see if they got some questions we can answer.
Yeah, Pat. Yeah, I don't think Pat was invited. I'm pretty sure he got invited by Shakir and showed up with him, Ghost. And then I saw something else you said earlier. I don't remember what it was. It was a good question though. Yeah, I can't even really speak to, what these guys' motives were as far as earning their stripes or nothing.
All right, so this last one doesn't tell anything different. So
That's what I thought.
yeah, I'm not gonna go
There's just little tidbits sprinkled throughout all these. It's hard to kind of put all together.
However, I am gonna refresh and make sure it's no other documents that have came out. This is crazy to me that they put all this out here.
Yeah, why is this all on the internet? Like these
Uh,
are like the discovery files.
this is,
This is
but
like what the
I
attorneys
ain't
get.
gonna story. I mean, it seemed like they got their stuff together. If everything come out, it definitely seemed like they got it together. I will say that.
Yeah, I still only see the three, one, two from the second, one from the first.
All right, let me see here. Don't see nothing different on Patrick's thing.
So one thing I did want to touch on though, with the the autopsy report, they said that the wounds were consistent, but they only retrieved the one bullet in the arm. So they're just saying from the video evidence that DJ Pat is the only one that could have fatally shot him, and that the bullet wound enters on the front right of his head.
Pull
Oh, front left. Okay, so
pull it up to just show that part.
I got you.
As long as it's nobody's name or name. I don't think it is
It'll
around.
be like it'll just be like everybody named in this, and then the doctor.
Okay, long as there's no witnesses or nothing.
Yeah, no witness. I'm gonna clip it and
Okay,
blow it up. So
y'all, this been definitely intense. Okay, so this is verbatim what that part says.
yeah, Ghost. It went straight through, so they probably couldn't recover the bullet, which is weird because that would have damn near hit Mike Prince or something.
I
Depending on
feel
the angle.
like my thing is, when is more arrests gonna be made? If you got all this info laid out, like,
I mean, the thing is, it depends on how they're cooperating or if they're going to press charges or not on these other people that they're listening as co-defendants. You know what I mean? They might. There's no telling. And what charge? I don't know the law well enough in tech, like anywhere really, but in Texas to tell you, oh, this is what they could charge them with for sure, or anything like that. I would say that if that is, a role Shakir played in it was telling him some of the people were there, or they did try to communicate with people that were there to stay quiet, then that would be a problem.
now I will say, and I'm gonna go ahead and say, because some other YouTubers and bloggers gonna run left. Per that document, the only person that they said spoke with the police about this incident was Migo Bands, and they said that he just spoke of him shooting. They did not say he pointed anybody else out. So yeah. They did not say that Lil Cam said anything per these documents. They did not say DJ Pat said anything other than where his guns was gonna go. Yeah. Put that back up because I think Miss
Yeah,
Tina.
give me a second. I'm gonna do something for you.
Ooh, Lord. This is definitely headed. Hey, I try, y'all. I try to get it out. You know what, Sean? I ain't gonna repeat it, but I mean, it's definitely plausible now. If according to how everything laying out. I can't believe y'all. I really can't believe YouTube ain't exploding with this information. That's crazy to me. I got straight on. I was about to go to sleep. I was listening to Clubhouse, and I was like, "Bo, we got to get, we got to get out. We got to get in front of this thing."
Give me a second. I'm almost done.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm just watermarking it for you.
And the silence is because Bo is putting my watermark on some things. Definitely, y'all go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with your girl. You already know when I can, I'm gonna make sure we get it out. Shout out to Bo. Even though Bo is a thorn in my side sometimes, he come through. He be looking out for me.
It's a necessary thorn sometimes. I'm just saying.
He be looking out for me. Oh, what's up, Ice Full Moon? You just joined or you been here? What did I eat for dinner? I think I had ate some like chicken earlier, actually. I don't think I per se ate dinner.
I had a bowl of cereal earlier.
Oh, that would have told my stomach up.
you lactose intolerant?
I think I am. I think as I got
That's natural. As you get older, you lose your ability to process lactose.
I'm about to.
I mean, it is cow milk, so.
Yeah, like it's definitely.
Thank you, Miss Tina.
He
Yeah.
like.
Yo, Bo, real facts. That's for real. They're not gonna want to take it as real information. They're gonna spin it how they want. They don't want to believe it.
Y'all, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Bo, hold it down.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you guys can see what this says. It's a little confusing to read about the bullet stuff, but it does go on to say that they couldn't recover the other bullet and that they were, that the wounds were consistent with the other wound where he got shot was in the front of the head. That's where it entered. And that it could have only came from him and that was the only shooter they can identify from that direction. So. Yeah. Snow jangles. Oh, Lord. Yeah, they. I mean, it sounds fairly solid to me. I mean, there's probably some wiggle room in the defense to argue about the other shot, but if they can't identify any other shooters or whatever, then I don't know how he gets out of that. I mean, that attorney seems pretty good though, so who knows what she's gonna pull off. Yo, Andrew, you steady one in that wrench. You got to talk to her about that. It took weeks just for me to be made a mod, so I could even post links and shit in here. I'll share my favorite link. You guys can go join in here and then be involved in the process more. Get more of the news when we get it.
So I will say that the news is finally breaking the story. A couple people hit me up. That's what I was doing, answering the phone for a few people. So it's out there now. But I know the news, they may just do like I did, redact some stuff and just put it out.
I would assume so. They're just gonna like digest it all and tell the story kind of or whatever. It's more visual for them, so
I was trying to see. Did somebody say Skull was live? Did he not go live? Or what time was he going live?
I'm not sure. I can go look for you. Yeah, he's not. He wasn't live since yesterday.
Well, let me call him real quick. Hold on, y'all.
Try and get him in here. Oh, he's in chat right now, Mickey. Yo, Scope. She's trying to. There you go.
Look, I'm about to say, now I've been hitting you. See, I tell y'all every time I get breaking news, I hit Scope up, and he don't never get that with me.
Ghost said I would have been there. Yo, salute Scope gang.
It's all good, as long as you know. Yeah. I had peeked in on AK-47 live, and he wasn't talking about it. So as of right now, I don't think nobody know.
EMC squared. I mean, they would have seen him on the video. So, who are the other people? I don't know. Maybe let's go. Maybe Victor was right. Maybe someone was just shooting in the air somewhere. Something changed the sound of that gun,
but you know what? I am gonna put something out there though. So if they're already saying per these documents that only Migo Bands and DJ Pat 713 was the shooters, and that they're ruling Migo Bands out from shooting any of the victims, including Takeoff, why isn't DJ Pat 713 charged with attempted murder for the other two?
You want me to drop the StreamYard to the chat?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
All right, there you go. Anybody wants to hop up and talk about it? There's a link. Now, don't all be scared of Mickey again now.
I'll be chilling. I don't be doing that.
I mean, I don't think they would have brought the charges all the way Snow Baby if they thought he could claim self-defense. So I don't know. I don't know how that works from the police side.
I do got an ear to the streets that say I guess it's a movement, and we might be seeing more arrests this week. Can't confirm it, but definitely, it's definitely shaking up. It's definitely shaking up. So Ice Full Moon, I'm gonna say I don't think it's all the way solved. I definitely think it's some moving pieces, and now I understand why they got these heavy hitters. What's up, Sco?
What's good?
Yo, how much of it did you hear?
Yeah, I heard a lot. I was a little busy a little earlier, but then I seen you going live doing your thing, so I was ducking my head in and out. You know what I mean? But I gotta let you do your thing. See, I don't know what's going on. I know you got some new news, so I had to do like everybody else and sit back and listen. You feel me? Yeah.
I done drunk about 7 shots of Patron.
Oh, so you over there
in an hour and a half?
Okay, so you over there living Mickey Truth over there, drunk as hell.
I was about to cry.
She's role playing
Okay,
people.
let me say this. Okay, hold on. Okay. So let me go over this. So let's go over a few things real quick. Now, from what I heard, now we know that your boy, what's his name, Willie Bland, aka Migo Bands, most definitely let his pistol go, huh? He let that motherfucker rain.
3 times.
Yep.
He let that bitch go, huh? 3 times.
3 times.
But at the same time, they not saying that he shot Joshua Washington or the young lady, is it?
No, they pointed out point blank he is not responsible.
He was shooting at Little Cam.
Yep, he is not responsible for any victim, living or deceased.
Tell me this. Do y'all think that he would really? I mean, are we 100% sure that he was shooting at Lil Cam?
Hold on. I'm gonna actually bring it back up because that's what the actual documents say.
Where's that at? I can screenshot that for you too.
And you know, hey, look, I heard you say you ducked your head in on AK-47. Don't forget, them boys trying to steal my, my thunder. Yeah, we most definitely we said that.
You supposed to be about to get ready.
Yeah, we said on my platform that hey man, maybe we're shooting at Lil Cam. You know what I'm talking about?
And
but I'm not.
But I'm not. You've been saying that, yeah.
Yeah. I said that a few times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, that whole scenario is crazy because if he was, nigga, you a horrible shot. You know what I mean? Like,
he's right in front of you.
Right, like you a horrible shot. Why would
it's
you
on
shoot?
page 5. Just go to that.
Yo, Bo, real facts. I don't know if that's why he hit the windows. I think that could have been where Sko saw the shots into by the door entrance.
Yeah.
Just go to that that just portion. I'm trying to make sure, like I told everybody, Sko, look, if they other people probably gonna release the documents, I'm choosing not to. I'm taking bits and pieces and putting it out there, but they get real detailed, and I don't want that on my conscience.
Me and you will talk behind the scene. I'm talking about you better fill me in on a couple of things. You know what I'm talking
about? We can send you the files.
Hey, some things that you might not want to. I mean, hey, it might be some shit I don't want to talk about. I mean, we both might be on the same page. I might be like, nah, you know what? But I mean, you know, I think. I mean, either way, y'all gotta admit this, y'all. No matter how you look at it, DJ Pat sound crazy than a motherfucker. It makes you wonder: was he on drugs? Was he drunk, bro? What made you, bro? I mean, because if he is, like I said, if he is shooting, but it's the weird part about it again, y'all. Look, this is the weird part. On the video, when we see Little Cam run into that bowling alley, right? We hear 2 gunshots going off.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like 2 distinct guns, but
you know what I'm talking about? They said only 9mm casings and 40 caliber. Okay. Now, and let me take that back. And they said it all came from the same gun. All the
somebody could have picked up shell casings on the scene,
but they said it all came from the same gun.
So they saying this is one gun that was going off like that. He was letting that bitch go like that. He held on to the trigger.
That's what they said.
What they said.
So who is he shooting at? Look, we see Lil Cam inside the bar. Who the fuck is he shooting at?
They said Lil Cam didn't shoot according to video evidence. They can't place him shooting.
Oh, and did you catch the part that they said that muffled shot that everybody keeps saying they heard? Basically, they're saying
that was the punch, I think.
That Little Cam got hit by Migo Bands right before Migo Bands pushed Bankroll Chris.
I thought he shoved Bankroll Chris and then punched.
No, the other way.
No,
he
other way around.
Little Cam first. Then he and we can bring that up on the screen too, but yeah.
What page is that on?
I want to say this. I want to say this. This is the part that I'm confused with, all right? This is where I'm confused with. This is what's making it hard to accept the fact that he was shooting at Lil Cam. Because I feel like if he's there, right? If he's so down, right? Think about this, y'all. Let's go to reality. Y'all ride with me for a second?
Yeah, let's ride.
This is where I'm having a hard time. You so down for the Prince family and take off and Quavo on them niggas there. You so down for them niggas that you seen Lil Cam. Are we saying that Lil Cam, because we made it clear that Lil Cam is arguing with Quavo. He one of the niggas in that argument, right?
Yeah, that it says
per
that
the
in
document.
The warrant.
Yeah, per the document.
Michael Prince and 2 young dudes was in argument.
Okay. So we feel like maybe DJ Pat was trying to that he was so down that when he seen nigga fucking with Quavo and them niggas, or that we feel like he was shooting at Lil Cam, who was into it with Quavo, right? Is that what we saying? Who is Lil Cam into it with that makes Pat want to shoot over there?
Okay, hold on. Let me go back to that point real quick because I want to read exactly, what they said. Let me see here.
We gotta break it down, and y'all know on my show tomorrow we're gonna break it down. Mickey True, Bojangles, y'all gotta pull up. We got most definitely say, yeah, we got yeah, by tomorrow there'll be more things come out. I'm sure you're gonna be on look through some more. So so by tomorrow we'll most definitely pull up and chop it up, man. Put it together. But this shit it's still a lot of things to be answered. This ain't far by over. You know what I mean? Ain't over by far.
Yeah, the information sprinkled throughout these documents too. So we're gonna have to read through it a few times.
Y'all give me 1 second.
In order.
It's on page 4, Bo. Let me pop in to
the truck one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty wild.
Nah, man. It makes sense though, bro.
It's just weird. It's just a lot reading it all for the first time.
I mean, it makes sense though. A lot of this shit makes sense. It's little small pieces that I'm like, well, you know what I mean? Hold on. I mean, I'm trying to picture DJ Pat shooting at Lil Cam, and why is he shooting at Lil Cam? Lil Cam, from what we see, is standing right, he next to a lot of niggas over there. You know what I'm talking about? He a little bitty nigga too. He the littlest nigga out there. You know what I'm talking about? He about the same size.
They even call him small in the document.
Yeah. He's the littlest guy out there. So shooting him is gonna be he the hardest nigga to hit. He's the littlest guy out there. So him and Butch.
I think it's just because when he shoved Bankroll Chris and then punched him, it's probably or vice versa. It's because he saw the gun in his hand.
My whole thing is, who do we think Pat is shooting for? Like who did Pat say, oh no, don't fuck with my people? Like what made
that's a good question.
Because when y'all described, I listened to the show, she said that in the documents it says nobody else was in a position to shoot. Nobody had a gun raised, nobody was in position. When they looked at the footage, nobody was looking like a threat to nobody when he shot. So what the fuck was going on where he felt like he had to do that if nobody else had the gun raised? Nobody, you know what I mean?
I don't know. Like you said, I mean, he had the wine bottle in his hand. Maybe he was pretty lit.
I mean, that's that, bro. Let's keep it 100, man. That's starting to sound like what the fuck happened, man. I mean, because they didn't catch him that night, so they'll never know what was in his system that night. But we gotta start questioning what was in this nigga's system that night. This nigga seemed like he started busting his strap, bro. Damn near paranoid on some more shit, bro. Seeing shit, dog.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out. We can see the argument. We can hear Quavo talking and shit. He say, "Man, I'm gonna get up out of here before we hurt somebody." Nigga, 2 seconds later, it's on.
Yep. So basically, from what it was saying is that some people, I have heard some people say this theory. So basically, they're saying that Cam was trying to bust a move on Quavo, and Migo Benz caught on to it. And that's why, as Quavo was walking off, they said Migo Ben saw the gun that Cam had, ended up hitting Cam, pushing Bankroll Chris, and that's when the shots immediately start firing. Now, my thing is, per the report, it says, the warrant, that DJ Pat basically was there with Shakir, right? The picture we show, all of these guys are together. I don't get what's the connection to Lil Cam and his crew and DJ Pat for him to be shooting. You get what I'm saying? Because they don't list him as far as being in an argument per se, right? In which we already assumed that. But they're saying that he started shooting, but why? That's what
Sco was just asking. Who was he aiming at? Why did he start shooting? Who was he aiming at?
Yeah.
We hear everybody hear what we think is a muffled shot, right? What is that? Is that a muffled shot?
They said, and let me read it directly off of it. You got that part already up?
You talking about this, right? With the bullets or not?
No.
What did you want on page 4?
At the bottom where it says, based on the evidence, Quavo was arguing with a man later identified as Michael Prince and 2 young black males. And then it goes down to say that a physical altercation, physical confrontation between the two groups. Joshua appears to be struck by an individual later identified as Willie Bland, who investigation revealed was associated with Quavo. Two different males can be identified as firing weapons from different directions during the incident, one of which is Willie Bland. Then when we go down to page 5, this is what they said that Willie Bland, aka Migo Man, said in, I guess, per se. I hate to say
what happened to
it.
me?
Huh? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
back.
hear you.
Okay. So it then goes to say that Willie Bland admitted to firing a weapon at the scene. Though he said he did not know the caliber of the weapon, Bland stated that he was part of a traveling group, including Takeoff, Quavo, and several other individuals, and stated that they were visiting local music producer Jazz Prince, which included going to a basketball game at a local gym and then going to the party at the bowling alley. Bland stated that he had seen the two males we had identified as Joshua and Watkins throughout the evening at both the basketball game and at the bowling alley, and that he had seen them with guns. Bland stated that he was watching them both when Quavo was arguing with them just before the shooting. And as Quavo turned and walked away, he believed that Joshua said something and began pulling a gun. So he reached out and punched him. Bland advised that he thought that the males were about to try and rob Quavo. Bland stated that he then shoved the other male, when he saw him coming towards him and heard gunfire erupt around him. Bland stated that he believed it was probably Cameron Joshua shooting at him, so he began shooting at Cameron Joshua.
So then, who the hell was DJ Pat shooting at?
It don't even say.
I mean, who
It just says,
did? All right,
but it does say
who the
they got
hell?
him on video with
Who the
a
hell?
wine bottle in one hand and a gun in the other hand.
I'm still lost. Who the hell? I mean, 'cause I hear that scenario. So we saying what? So in that scenario, what we saying is that basically niggas who was there with Quavo had their eyes on Lil Cam, them niggas. They was already, you know what I mean? It was some fishy, it was some fishy shit going on already in the game. They could, yeah, it was already, it was some tension. So now we know, okay. So now we know for a fact that Migo Band and them, they got their eye on Lil Cam and them. Okay, so we gonna say that. Look, who we gonna say DJ Pat is there with? We gonna say DJ Pat is probably on the side of maybe we gonna say
he's there with Shakir Stevenson.
Yeah, he's
okay.
Shakir Stevenson.
Okay, so
That's
so that's not even so that's not even his jurisdiction because Shakir Stevenson ain't into it with nobody from what we see, right?
Yeah, from what we see. And
So
from
what
what the
the
paper say, it don't say he was into it with nobody either. It
So
just says,
so what the fuck was Pat doing?
Wilding.
don't say.
What was Pat doing? Pat, you would think that somebody was trying to rip Shakir Stevenson shit off his neck or something if you know Pat there with him and Pat shot. You know what I mean? Like, but they don't say that. They're not saying nobody's bothering Shakir Stevenson. So if he's there with him, which we know he know everybody else, we know he know niggas in the Prince family. It's kind of hard. You really got to, let's just be honest. Pat is there with a lot of niggas. You feel me? Because we know we see him in footage with Jay Prince Jr. and all them niggas. We know he know rap a lot. We know he know all them niggas. He know a bunch of niggas up in there. So, you know,
this will make it seem real suspect.
Who the fuck was he shooting at?
After the shooting, Pat left with Stevenson. Per this document. Didn't he come out and make a statement?
No, I don't know if they left together. They left in the same direction together, is what it said, but I don't know that they left in the same vehicle together.
Let me pull it up.
That's what I recall.
Let's make sure.
It's a lot to digest because the pieces are everywhere.
Well, this is okay. Let me rephrase what I said. This is the exact word that it says. This matches the surveillance video, which depicts Patrick Clark entering the bowling alley with the same individual as well as leaving together afterwards. That's the exact wording that it said. And that individual is Shakir Stevenson.
Who believe? I want to know this in the chat right now. Who believes that this is all just some bullshit that just popped off too fast, and niggas got nervous and pulled their guns out and start shooting? Because I see a lot of people. I think a lot of people feel like that this is a setup still. Somebody was sent there to kill Takeoff. Who still believe that this was a setup, that somebody was sent there purposely to take out, either Takeoff or Quavo? Who feel like this was set up? Because it seemed like some niggas just kind of got beside themselves and start arguing, and somebody pulled a pistol way too early.
That's what I've been saying. Is just something popped off and everybody got spooked.
Yeah, I think just people, because even on Lil Cam's bond condition, it has a clause in there that says that when the gun charge, he was found under the influence of alcohol or believed to be under the influence of alcohol. That's why he can't have alcohol. So if that's the truth across the board, they was fucked up.
Facts only said Sco, it was a robbery. I mean,
I don't see nothing in the documents to say nothing about robbery.
Yeah, I want to say this. It can't be a robbery. Look, if we see Mike Prince, right, with Takeoff and Quavo all day, right? What y'all think Lil Cam and them niggas were trying to rob them niggas right there with the mob right there? Like they were just gonna rob them niggas in front of the mob. The whole mob is there with Quavo and Takeoff. Like they tried to. So if you gonna say that Lil Cam was trying to rob them niggas and just right there, even pulling a little pistol out, I mean, you got to be saying the mob was sitting there letting it happen.
Not to mention, Migo Bands is cooperating. So when they've told the police that they robbed something, they would be looking for that evidence. They would want that evidence too to corroborate.
Right. And that's something else that they have people now in custody. A lot of things going on. We have witnesses. Nobody has said, man, they were trying to stick them niggas up. They went from a stick up to a shootout. We're not hearing that. Yeah, we're not hearing that. So this shit sound like some niggas panicking, paranoid. Niggas thought
it sounds like. He thought
type shit. Like,
the argument started. Migo Band shot. Other people with guns got spooked and started returning fire.
So are we agreeing that Migo Band shot first?
That's
what we saying, Mickey. What we saying tonight? We saying that Migo Band shot first?
That ain't what we saying.
Because I'm saying that's the case. Then that's some shit. Then that's self-defense, ain't it?
What they said, it was after Migo Band shoved the white hoodie shots rung out. So basically how they're trying to put it is that Migo Band's returned fire.
Oh yeah.
So okay, let's picture this, right? Quavo say, man, I'm gonna get up out of here before I hurt somebody. As Quavo starts to walk off, we know for a fact Migo Band probably tries to make his way through the crowd. That's probably how you end up shoving white hoodie. It probably wasn't an attentional nigga, fuck you. It's probably like a nigga, get out of my way. My nigga leaving, I'm walking off, I'm with him. Shit.
That ain't per what they're saying that he shoved white hoodie because he felt like he was running up on him after he hit Lil Cam.
Snow Baby. Pat did some lame ass shooting. It's not a setup. Yeah, I mean, he could have been aiming at Migo Bands the whole time, seeing cross-eyed from the wine bottle he had in his hand,
and that's just
not knowing where he's shooting.
Like, when you break this down, you're gonna have the documents. Because when I say so many,
I got something better than that. I got you.
It's so fun though. Sidebar. Me and Bo was having a conversation, and I forgot what exactly we said, and I was like, "Man, Sco don't be reading no documents." He just called me.
Yeah, most definitely, because I know for a fact that Mickey Truth gonna really get into the documents for real. She gonna really dig it. She gonna dig in the crates for him, and really, she gonna hit me and let me know, Sco, there's some shit in the game, Sco.
That's right. And then I told Mickey I was gonna snitch on her and say that she said that Sco can't read.
You know what? You know what it is. Mickey ass just too fast. That's what it is.
Oh no, 100%. I can't.
She's too fast. Yeah, she gonna have it. She gonna have it first.
100%.
Yeah, she just too fast.
You know what, y'all? But I will tell you tonight. Shout out. You know my sources like to stay anonymous, so I call them my truth team members. Shout out to my truth team member that jumped in my IG inbox and said the news just broke that it was a search warrant provided. And everybody know that's been on my live. I know how to get to it. So I jumped on, and the rest was, I was like, no. I said, Bo, you won't believe what they just released. And we sat there. I tried to call Scope. I was like, I don't even know.
I was laying down watching the movie. I jumped up out.
And then I said, you know what? Forget it. We got to go live right now. I'm like, we got to go live right now. And that's what we did.
Nah, what's up now? Hey, you know what? This is a lot of it paints a picture, like you said earlier. You can almost picture it. You know, the whole time you're thinking about it, you just picture where everybody's standing. You know, the picture you got out. You know, you see what's on the screen right now. You know, you see everybody. You see a different interaction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can see little Cam standing there, looking like he kind of in that conversation right there. You know what I mean? It looked like that's Migo Band, like you say, that big arm right there in the black. That big arm in the black is probably gonna be Migo Band. You know what I'm saying? Who was that nigga? Who was the nigga standing behind Shakir Stevenson? Who was that?
That's Joshua Washington.
Okay, yeah, that's the assistant. Okay, yeah, I ain't recognize that nigga. That's the assistant. You know what I mean? Okay, so yeah, he the one who got shot. So look, and of course we know everybody shifted before this angle. Everybody, a crowd gathered up, right? A crowd is starting to form. Because we don't even see Quavo in the picture.
No.
So Quavo and them ain't walked up yet. So this is early.
And I'm thinking that's possibly, I'm assuming, but in front of the white hoodie where you see that arm, because it looked like that's kind of like a blue shirt. I'm thinking that maybe Migo Band's right there. That's
behind it is the darker shirt. That could be Migo Band.
See, I think that's Migo Band right there. I think that's Migo Band. You know what I'm talking about? And look like they already talking about some shit. The conversation look like it's going on, but Quavo ain't walked up yet. And it look like when Quavo come out, when shit starts to get a little, you know what I mean? Because you see Quavo people, he says assistant out there. We thinking that's Migo Band right there. You know, so it look like some niggas already kind of conversating, they talking about it. But when Quavo walk up is when shit started. Because Quavo was upset. Well, nobody
he was feeling disrespected.
Did nobody seem like they was really upset from what we can hear on the tape besides Quavo. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to figure out. You can see Pat standing there. You know, he trying to look like a shooter. Look at his face, exhibit looking ass nigga. He trying to look like a shooter. Man, I'm not gonna say he trying.
I'm not say allegedly he is.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying though, right? He's standing with a still face and shit. You know what I mean? Looking solid. So
and I don't lie, Takeoff looking at him kind of weird to me.
He is.
And that I said that before I even found out about the paperwork. Do a little. I don't know who on the side of him, but you know who name I still and let me just clarify this.
This crazy, man. This whole shit is great.
DJ Pat declined to say anything. They did say that, but his ass had a nerve to ask. Now they found one gun on him in his like waistband.
Yeah,
he had a nerve to ask the police what's going to happen with the other guns, and that's why they end up getting a search warrant for the vehicle.
Do we know if he's a convicted felon or do he got right to carry his guns?
The only thing I found on him in as far as Harris,
we know he wasn't charged. We know he wasn't charged for the murder. We know that we know he wasn't charged for the murder case. So it's
but
looking
they don't say it in the document anything like that.
Well, I'm gonna say this. We know for a fact we didn't see him get a charge of he didn't get a convicted felon with a weapons charge.
Right. That's
true. I mean, so for him not to get that charge lets us know that this man is able to have them guns he got. The guns he got in shit, must not be a convicted felon. You know, it's Texas, y'all know it's open carry and shit like that. So he probably was able to have the gun he got on. He able. If you see, think about this. We noticed something else too. He was at the shootout back in 2018 at Club Live. He didn't get charged with a felon with a weapon then either. And he showed back up to the scene. So that's telling us that he's able to carry the weapon he got. Not saying he's security or nothing like that. He got no license to be a security guard. But he most definitely, we know for a fact, is not a felon with a weapon because he's been caught up in some shit where he shot before and he got no charges whatsoever. So this is, he's not even a convicted felon. So, I mean, the nigga reputation and background ain't too bad.
Right.
You feel me? Yeah. And we don't really see nothing else on him besides that shooting back in 2018. Y'all ain't, Mickey, when you look him up, you don't find nothing else on this nigga?
I don't. And I checked the surrounding areas and I didn't find anything on him.
Snow Baby, what kind of person is doing security while they're drinking though?
People keep saying that.
Snow Baby said, I'm from Houston. I'm telling y'all, Pat look like he doing some goddamn security. Pat is at work right now. Y'all, Pat is on the goddamn job. Pat
A
is trying to
couple
get a check
people
right
have
now.
said
Drinking on the
that.
job.
Pat is drinking on the goddamn job right now, y'all. Pat is on the clock. Shit. Pat ass on the clock right now.
Oh, and I will put out there, per this document, it does not mention that Jay Prince Jr. gave any statement. Okay, it does not say that. The only person that it said gave a statement per se besides witnesses is Migo Bands. DJ Pat, per this document, refused to speak. They did not say Quavo made a statement per these documents.
None of the other statements are in the documents.
Yeah, it didn't say so. People gonna be running off with these titles, but just know that at this point, what they released, it does not say none of that about any other statements from nobody besides Migo Bands in regards to his, I guess, his recollection of what happened. But yeah,
man, who think who? So do we believe that DJ Pat and Migo Band are at one point in time exchanging gunfire?
I believe it. Do I know it? No.
So then, but look, but in order for us to say that, what does that say about Lil Cam? Like if him and Migo Band going back and forth, who was Lil Cam to the situation then? You know what I mean? Like where does he come in? That completely takes him out the whole story of them two niggas going.
So if we think back to what the prosecution said when they first had that bond hearing, where they said a witness said basically the gun jammed. That's why he retreated into the bowling alley. Allegedly, in my opinion, that makes sense. You got your weapon out, but unfortunately, it's jammed. You can't shoot. If it wasn't a jam, I believe possibly allegedly that he would have shot off, but it jammed, so he ain't had no choice but get out the way.
So what are these people just trying to get clout with mob ties or Prince family or whatever by just acting off here? I don't understand.
But listen, look, okay, let's get back to the mystery, y'all. Let's you know what I mean? Come on, Truth. I need the help from the Truth team right now. Because on the video, we see Lil Cam duck his ass into that bowling alley, right, Bojangles?
Yeah.
We see him ducking that. Then after that, gunfire just start going off. And there's one thing we do know is that Joshua Washington is hit, and so is the female. The female, when we see on the video, is standing down there by Migo Band behind that nigga. If Lil Cam is already gone, what's all the shooting going back and forth still?
I think he's shooting at Migo Bands and just cross-eyed
right.
from the wine.
So where we don't know why though. That's the thing. We don't know why.
So would we be able to say that So would we be able to say? Is it fair to say that Pat wasn't shooting at Lil Cam because it seemed like Pat and Migo Band should be shooting at the same nigga? If that's the case, it seems like them two niggas should be shooting at the same guy. If we saying Lil Cam was beefing with Quavo, then and we saying that Pat is with kind of with the crew of the mob ties and Quavo and them all, they all kind of together, and the crew, the Fifth Ward niggas that showed up with Lil Cam and his niggas, they tripping kind of. That means they should all be shooting at the same nigga, but we know that's not true because when Lil Cam duck off, other people start getting shut up and shit. Mm-hmm. So
maybe he doesn't have a motive with mob ties. I mean, he only showed up with Shakir, so as far as we know, he's only friends with him.
But I believe it was Skull Channel that I saw DJ Pat 713 with a yellow hoodie on. Was it yellow or was it orange?
Where he already knew him.
Yeah, he was in a video or like a picture from Jay Prince.
It was actually a video where they was walking through, showing up to a party. You know
like I said, I feel like he's just trying to get close to him, and then he's like hangs out with Shakir to try to.
I think Hey, I'm gonna say this: he's a janky ass promoter, and I'm not saying like I know that about him, but promoters and DJs, them niggas, they get close to everybody, y'all. They hang out with everybody. They be trying. They want to be seen. They want to be. Yeah, that's part of the job. They networking. So that's just how niggas are when they DJs and party promoters. So he want to be seen with everybody. I'm sure there's other rappers you can go find videos of him with. Remember, the nigga had a whole blog on YouTube. He got a blog channel. So we see him interviewing people and, trying to be around people. So I think that nigga might have been looking for a goddamn interview that night. Look at that blogging ass nigga standing over there.
I will say I don't see no female in this picture.
I don't see no broads whatsoever. So that let you know right there, maybe Quavo was still inside. It seemed like the bitches follow wherever Quavo goes. It is, so yeah, maybe I don't see Quavo in this shot. Now, the crazy part about this shot is we don't know really where this shot comes from to a certain degree. You know what I mean? We really, you know what I mean? Like when you think about it, we don't know if it's way earlier, but I'm thinking maybe it's not. I'm thinking that this is a little bit early. I'm thinking this is maybe like a minute or two before we see the gather. You know what I mean? This is how it started to build up.
Yeah, because some of them already in
position.
their spot.
In their spot, yeah. Some niggas in their spots already. White Hoodie was definitely his spot. Look, Cam
to
his spot.
To give credit, this picture's from a thumbnail from a YouTuber's Identical. Is their name?
What kind of camera? What kind of camera them niggas got?
Well, they just I didn't really watch their live. They didn't show this in their live, but they got it from somebody. They said so.
This right here tells you there's more videos out there. That's all this shit says. We ain't seen this shot yet, right?
Yeah,
we ain't seen it. We didn't see it. We never seen a shot this close like this. I mean, so that showed you there's more pictures and more videos out there. You know what I mean?
I ain't never seen it before.
Yeah, I mean, I'm about to go to that bowling alley and drop a few bands. Obviously, that was about to happen. I'm about to go buy the tape for the goddamn bowling alley. I'm about to go buy it. Like, show how much they want for it. I give them 5 bands for it right now tonight. So I'm gonna call the bowling alley tomorrow and see if they'll sell me the footage. I'm about to find like a little assistant manager, like a little chick or something. You know what I'm talking
about? See, and that's so you wonder why you always got a Rico every other day.
I'm gonna say like a little manager, like a little chick or something, getting her ear and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all, this is I don't even know, the chat going crazy. I don't even know what they talking about now.
Ballavision said this clip that I think you deleted the comment. This clip is from a video, like they're sending this clip around to everybody trying to get people to buy the footage.
Oh, I ain't buying no footage. At this point, those days are.
Oh, salute to my nigga Ballavision. Salute to my nigga Ball. That's my nigga right there. That's my guy. Salute to my guy T Ball.
He shows up.
Yeah, salute to my guy. That's my guy right there, man. I mean, real step down nigga in Dallas. Real stomp down nigga in Dallas, man.
That's funny. Rico Sco.
Oh yeah, you know, hey, say man, hey, Rico Sco, yeah.
Oh
yeah. Y'all know I'm catching a Rico. Yeah, y'all know I'm catching a goddamn Rico.
For real, I salute Skull Gang. I don't claim Skull Gang, so don't include me in that Rico charge.
Hey, Bojangles, I most definitely got your ass on tape talking to you the other night.
For real.
What's up, Kendra?
What Victor said? Victor said, salute to the white man when you left that motherfucker. That was so funny, bro.
Victor's wild, man. I like Victor though. He's cool.
Yeah, cause Bojangles show be on Scope Panel. Like, I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Oh, I've been on there twice.
Oh yeah. Salute to my sis. I mean my guy Bojangles.
Y'all, hey, I appreciate y'all rocking out with me tonight, man. I know I jumped on here like 11 something Eastern time. I know it was an emotional ride because in the beginning it was just unbelievable because I watched that video so much, and to get the blanks filled in to a certain degree, it was very, very like, whew. And again, y'all, for those who live in Texas, y'all need to write y'all Congress people. This too much info to have out to the public, for real.
Yeah, for real. We were like, are we supposed to be seeing this right now? Are we doing something wrong? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, and again, y'all heard it here first. Besides, like the breakdown, y'all already know I ain't gonna release no paperwork. But as I always tell y'all go behind me, look for yourself. I just don't want it to be on my conscience to have people info released. A lot of these people I may or may not have talked to at some point, and I don't want that responsibility.
Nah, for real, I feel you on that shit. It's some people who don't want their name probably put out there. Right. You know what I mean? Especially some of the maybe tell me this: was there any female names that was put out there?
No, not that we know of put out, but we have like so
Sammy name went on there.
No.
And I talked about that earlier. No.
Somebody said, ain't that your arms go?
I played the audio from what I was telling you about on my last live, but I made it private because I ain't want nobody biting my audio. So I'm gonna have to play for you offline.
Oh no, we're trying, but we're most definitely go live tomorrow. We're gonna pull up, break a lot down. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Bring people up. I want to hear from everybody. You know, I most definitely want to chop it up with everybody, see what everybody think about it, mix it up a little bit. But with this new information that you put out there, you know, at least what you could put out there. You know what I mean? I think it just gives everybody just a more of a vision of what could have possibly happened. You know what I mean? And that's all we're doing is slowly painting a picture. And salute to Mickey Truth and the whole Truth team, Bojangles, because y'all been painting. Ever since y'all got in this shit, y'all been painting. Y'all been painting a picture. And right now, I think that picture is damn near 40. I'm gonna say 40%. I'm gonna say about 40%. It's still 60 more to go because it's more shooters. It's
Right.
another. Well, hold
More
on. Or did you tell me earlier that there is no other shooters? That was one gun
According
they
to
saying
the
was going off.
documents, there's not, but it doesn't mean that they're not willing to divulge that.
So hold on, are we believing what's on the document? Or do we feel like that's full of shit? Because if they saying it's only one shooter, do you feel like nah?
The document.
We got to go by the document.
So hold on. So y'all saying if we sticking to the document, that means you saying one shooter, nobody else shot.
Two shooters.
Two shooters. Oh yeah, that's right. My bad. Two shooters. Migo. Now tell me this: why are they not? And I know this is the big question. This is the big question that I can't answer. Nobody can answer right now. We all stuck on this. Why are they not charging?
He cooperated.
Pat. And I'm talking. Why are they not charging DJ Pat with the shooting with the attempt of the other two people? Because
I've been asking that since day one when he was announced.
Because if Migo Band shot two people that he was with on accident or innocent bystander and his own nigga with him, because the assistant is his partner. That's his partner. I've seen several videos of him and the assistant together kicking it. So that's his own partner. Did Migo Band shoot his own goddamn partners?
No, they say it clearly in the document he ain't
where the
shot
bullet wound was. They said the bullet wound entered the front of the head. So like when we
get off here, let me bring that part up. Let me find out where it's at.
When we broke down the video and we showed Takeoff falling, he was turned around at that point, and that's where they're saying he got shot in the front of the head.
Go to page 5, Bo, and if you can pull up that the paragraph that
is that of the truck one again still?
Is it? Hold on, let me go up. Yeah, it's on page 5.
Salute the Ghost in the building. Ghost ain't missing nothing, boy. Salute to New York, Brooklyn in the building.
Yeah, you know what? Shout out to Ghost because he behaved himself tonight.
Yeah, Ghost about so confused in the chat.
He's been chilling, telling people to like up stuff. So shout out to Ghost, man.
What part in page 5?
It's the part that says, it's the second paragraph from the bottom.
Second from that little one that starts with a fine nose from.
Yeah, put that on the screen.
All right, it'll take me a second.
Shout out to Bo that made sure everything is watermarked. Because I be moving so fast, I don't even feel like watermarking. But he like, got to watermark it. But yeah, this has been an intense night, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out with me.
Yeah, this is a lot of information to digest for sure.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, we ain't never been this deep at one time on the live.
No. Salute to everybody in the live, y'all. Salute to everybody from the Truth Team, everybody from the Scope Gang, and everybody who just rocking in this thing, man. Salute to everybody for pulling up. Mickey Truth, aka Mickey Facts. She gonna always come with something brand new. You know what I mean? Y'all know how I did. Like I said, I found her on Instagram by just running through some hashtags, and there she was putting in works. You feel me? Putting in works. And I had to say,
I barely sleep these days.
That's facts.
Hey, I said, let me holler at it. So every time I see you shining, I feel like Yo Gotti. I feel like you Glorilla, and I'm Yo Gotti. You feel
that part.
I feel like you shine. I love to see you shine too. I love to see you break this down. I already know you're gonna hit my line, Skull, blah, and I know you keeping it real. A lot of these bloggers out here capping. And Mickey Truth came in the game and she said, Skull, I'm gonna only put facts out and the truth out. And if I don't understand something, if I gotta go back over something, I'm gonna keep it 100 with my people and tell them that. And that's what she do. So I'm most definitely rocking with the Truth Team, man. Salute to the whole goddamn Truth Team. Salute to Bojangles too in this motherfucker.
All right, now this is what it said right here, Skull. And I'm just gonna put a piece out. It says, in the officiant's opinion, these shots could not have caused the injuries to the deceased victim or living victims due to the shooting angles, positions of the party, and the complainant's injuries. In my opinion, the video evidence supports Bland's statement regarding his actions before, during, and after the shooting. So with that, I mean, they're basically saying he didn't shoot none of the victims. So will more charges be filed soon?
So okay, so no more Vic. So they saying that they feel like Migo Band shot absolutely nobody.
Right.
Basically, he shot 3 shots according to the report into the bowling alley.
Now, we could not have information for the other charges yet because maybe they're still investigating those for the other victims.
You said what, Bo?
It's possible we don't have the information like in this warrant for the other suspects because it's not related charges. So that could be a different or ongoing investigation. He could have very well shot all of them. Who knows?
Right. The Houston police is moving funny. It's like, how do y'all charge him with the murder of Takeoff, but not the attempted murder of 2 other people?
Saying.
Yeah.
It's all because they all got hit allegedly, based on my opinion, in the same direction. If you already saying he's the only one on camera shooting,
Joshua walked up right next to Migo Bands, and then Migo Bands also ran into the other female that got shot at one point too.
Yeah.
Man, this shit. I'm still.
Hey, let me tell y'all, Truth Team be on it. She talking about, hey, I can't find that video y'all did with the with the breakdown on the video. Y'all, I took it down, man. Well, I ain't took it down. I made it private for right now.
Oh, the breakdown?
Uh-huh.
There's more to come. It's most definitely more to come. It's a lot more to come.
Yeah.
But I want to know, because now it's like okay, somebody's been locked up for the murder of Takeoff, but what about where was the young lady shot in the head?
I can't. I ain't never been able to confirm it. Like I was telling them earlier, I have been in contact with her, but we never talked about that. You know, it was more so making sure she was good. So I don't really know where she.
I want to do Joshua, because I guarantee you that's who we ain't never talked about. That's who cooperates. We ever talked about that. Joshua Washington is probably cooperating like a motherfucker. Think about it.
Possible.
He got shot.
He's probably cooperating like a mother. We never even, nobody really brought that up. The fact that everybody keeps saying who's snitching and this and that. What if Joshua Washington, one of the victims, who was standing right there? The picture just showed that he was right there in the mix. We know he was right there.
And they do not mention him in these documents. They mention going to the hospital to check on the female victim, but they do not mention the male victim.
That's what I'm saying. What if Joshua Washington is pointing everybody ass out? Like, hey, it was him. Yeah, it was him. Yeah, it was him and him. Remember, this nigga assistant and shit like that. He just, I ain't saying he's softened. I'm just saying that he assistant. He got shot. He probably seen everything though. So I feel like it's a good chance that he could simply be, breaking everything down, pointing niggas out. He'd have been around before. He know who is who. He was there all night. He was there all night.
Now, Michael Kennedy has
all
a good
these
point.
Comments are the property of Crisco, and Bojangles.
I'm being 100.
Yo, Michael Kennedy has a good point. He says they're still looking for more shooting. During the press conference, he did say, we have more suspects. We are watching you.
Yeah, but and then they say, like, turn yourself in.
Yeah, you might as well turn yourself in. But cops always say that. You might as well just tell me the truth. It's going to help you. Man, they're capping.
Right, and this is the thing about it is, if DJ Pat is already locked up and they saying it was only 2 shooters, who the fuck else are y'all looking for? This don't make sense no more. It's like, turn yourself in. Who? It's 2 shooters.
I have a guess. It could involve somebody in a white hoodie.
He's partying on Twitter with no worries per what he doing on Twitter, so could be.
Oh, really? Let me go look.
Oh, yeah, because you already know. As soon as I confirm who it was, I checked out the socials.
Is that nigga on? Is that nigga on the gram too?
Yeah, I can drop it.
Hey, Mickey,
I can drop it.
Hit me now. Throw that in my inbox. Don't drop that. Throw that in my inbox. We gonna look. Let's see if we can fish this nigga out, Mickey. That nigga might need to change right now.
Look, I realized it was who I thought from the start, man.
Hey, nigga, fuck around and rap, right? He gonna be a rapper, right? I'm gonna tell him, nigga, I've been hearing your new shit, fam. You gotta pull up, fam. We gotta play your new music, my nigga. Come on, fam. Pull up, bro. It's about your music. Pull up, my nigga. We gotta Mickey. I'm gonna let your I'm gonna go let you up from backstage. I'm gonna let you get his ass.
Look,
Mickey said, nah, nigga.
Look, that's a boy, my little specialty there.
I'm at Mickey high backstage with that nigga ass.
So I'll pop up shoot. You put it out there. Look, you wore the same outfit you had on your own profile picture.
That's crazy though, man.
Like, so, literally, I sent it to you, Sko. Like, his profile picture is his outfit from that night.
So facts only asked, was Takeoff shot with 2 different guns or one?
Not according to the coroner report.
According to that.
The coroner said only 1 bullet was retrieved, both wounds were consistent and shot from the same direction.
Yeah.
So I mean, they basically saying that DJ Pat shot him both times.
Yep. And they say that on his warrant, what is the complaint form? They said that too. And Ghost, I ain't gonna lie, I felt the same way, but according to these documents, they said it was only him shooting.
That's all we can confirm right now. Yeah, you know, just DJ Pat.
Yep.
Goddamn Pat. Goddamn Pat was full of that goddamn
Pat Wiley, man. He's trying to make a step up from that DJ promoter life. He's like trying to get him.
And you know, got off with self-defense one time. He should let that thing go.
That's what he did. He let that thing go. That's exactly what he did.
That is what he did.
That's exactly what he did. Let that motherfucker go.
He thought he had a pass, a blueprint.
Right. And then the proof that you're shooting into a crowd is the fact that you hit a nigga, you hit takeoff, bro. That's the proof that you just shot, my nigga. Because if you did not mean to hit the man who had nothing to do with nothing, how the fuck did you shoot him twice? So it lets us know that something is going on with this nigga.
Because he was sipping that wine, seeing two of everybody. He didn't know what he was shooting at.
Oh man.
Yo. What if You Can't Stand Beside Us was referred to Shakir Stevenson?
Wow. She thought we were getting wild, Sco.
Right. You know what I mean?
Just saying. What if? Y'all got quiet as hell on that one.
I mean, I think right now anything's a possibility. I mean, I'm seeing that new clips are coming out, the new angles or whatever, even just photos.
Yeah, I'm hoping. CIX 199, bro. There's footage of first shot hitting takeoff in the torso shot by Lil Cam. That's what we thought it looked like with the blood, but they're saying the wound was in the back, not the side, and they don't have evidence of him actually shooting, and they said his gun jammed or something either.
But for some reason, we feel like Lil Cam is still the reason behind everybody shifting or the drama.
He possibly would get another charge.
He very possibly could get another charge. They just probably need more witnesses to come forward.
But remember how the law goes though. If he never raised his weapon to nobody, you know what I mean? Especially if he only pulls the gun out after we see, after Pat start tripping or whatever. You know what I mean?
But this is what I say. Just based on what I read. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong with this, right? If Migo Benz is saying, per this document, that's why I'm saying he's saying, let me just say Willie Bland, because that's the name they use in the document. Willie Bland is stating that they were attempting, or he felt like they were about to rob Quavo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Takeoff ended up getting shot and killed. Wouldn't that be like an accessory? Even though you didn't raise your gun, if it was in the process of a crime?
Yeah, no, definitely.
If they can prove that, you know what
I mean? If they can prove that, look, I'm going to say this. If they can prove that look, I mean, I don't know. That's kind of hard, man. Because, so I want to say this, one more time. So do we believe that this little bitty ass nigga right here tried to pull a robbery off right there, like snatch some shit off the nigga's necks, like, you know what I'm talking about? Because you see,
I don't know about the snatching off the neck, but if you look at his background score,
he'll janky ass nigga.
Yeah, I was gonna say he ain't that smart either. He's a felon carrying around a gun still too.
But I'm looking at the niggas around. We already see Migo Band clutching. Okay, we see Shakir Stevenson. He knocked niggas out for a living. He's standing right there. It's all kind of niggas standing around that makes that hard to get away with. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't see me just pulling that shit off in the middle of a bunch of goddamn niggas, especially if a lot of these niggas are together. And that's why it's hard to say who is with who, because now we feel like Pat. I mean, look at Pat. Like, if he was Shakir Stevenson, like, nigga, we know you know Migos, we know you know Prince and them niggas. Like, y'all should all be together from what we see. Y'all should all be. Everybody should be together. So it's like
it should have not got to this point.
White Hoodie and Lil Cam seem like they probably together. I can see that. I can see them niggas.
Yeah, they are.
There's plenty of photos with them together.
Yeah, so them niggas all together. I feel like they look cool.
I want to throw out this because you missed it. Back in June, White Hoodie was charged with robbery.
Robbery, I seen that. Who was the other guy beside him? I see when you put his.
They are the homeboy, and the same little clique of guys.
I can pull that back up.
Find that nigga on Facebook for me, Mickey, if you can. We can most definitely draw his ass.
Oh, I got all their Twitters and Instagram. I tell you, I've been Pete the Crew.
Kevin Jones.
Don't know if he was there now. We'll throw that out there. I don't know if he was there that night.
Look at that chubby face ass nigga right there, man. Anyway, he about 19, man.
Yeah, he ain't that old.
That little mustache look like a little baby mustache.
And how long ago was this? What year was this? 2021?
No,
2020, June
2022.
2022.
This was 2022. And exactly what was they doing? What was their crime again? They was robbing somebody? They was stealing something?
Yeah, they was hold on, let me pull up the article. That's a screenshot.
Oh, that was when the article was published in June 2022.
Let me see. Bank jugging. What does that mean? Bank jugging. Bank juggy suspects arrested.
Oh, is that shit they're doing in Houston where they pull up on people after they go to the ATM at their house and they rob them?
Mm-hmm.
That trend they got going on.
Is that Adonis in the chat right there?
No, please, please.
Okay, Many Style Records.
I'm about to say what?
No,
that's not Adonis. Many Style.
It might
Records.
be. Hold up.
He said, "Baby Mama Mickey, it's Adonis. I see you on the case there." LOL. I mean,
is that what I said?
That what I mean. Somebody named Many Style Records. You know what I mean? He said, "Baby Mama Mickey, it's Adonis."
Yeah, that might be his other YouTube.
Oh, I'm trying to look for it. If it is, pull up. Look,
it's a name of blue.
Yeah, I'll drop the StreamYard. Hold up.
But who was out on bond? Let's see.
Yo, Donna should know. Donna should be able to clear everything up.
Yeah,
he heard the truth from Sammy.
Come on, do it.
So come on, hop on up here, bro.
Yeah,
look,
that's
it's out in the public now. You can break it down. He
gonna say, "Nah,
break it down.
He gonna say, "Nah, I'm gonna need some bread for this. We're gonna need about 10,000."
Well, now's your chance, bro. Ain't nobody paying you. Ain't nobody giving you shit. Now's your chance.
Look, I do hear that's what they charge and that's what they putting the price on.
And how many people accepted your offer?
I heard
he said how y'all doing y'all thing. Don't mind me seeing y'all work. Okay.
No. Don't be quiet now. Jump in the StreamYard, bro.
Look, he's trying to steal content for his YouTube.
He needs the
I ain't seen none of that. But he'll be all right. But yeah, I heard she's trying to do like a Vlad interview or something.
That shit ain't right.
That ain't happening.
Right. Good luck.
This is your best chance to talk with someone credible right now. Hop in the StreamYard, bro.
If you can't prove to Vlad TV that she was there, there's nothing. Then there's nothing there. They gonna need to see full proof before they let anybody on Say Cheese, Vlad, any of that. So that ain't happening at all. That'll never happen.
And look, I just read on here that Bankroll Chris, when he got arrested in June for the bank jogging, he was already wanted for a motor vehicle burglary enhanced and was out on bond for additional burglary of a motor vehicle charge. So he probably was teaming up with Cam doing a motor vehicle charges.
Oh, probably. Them niggas breaking in cars.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought the niggas. Okay, are they stealing the whip? Or are they breaking into the car?
I think they're stealing whips
because that would be Grand Theft Auto.
Well, it just says burglary.
Isn't that what Lil Cam was charged with in California?
Enhanced.
Isn't that what Lil Cam was charged with in California?
Was he charged with that, Mickey? It was something about a vehicle in California. I'm trying to say, are they breaking into these cars, or are they actually driving off with the cars?
Oh, I don't know about the California one, but this is, I believe, in Harris County. Give me a second. I'm about to pull them up.
So I guess in Harris County, they're just saying he's breaking into cars.
Miss Mary Nails, we're going live tomorrow, Miss Mary Nails. I got you. We can go live tomorrow night.
When I first seen this name, I said, dang, is that Biggie Small's son name?
He wish.
I did, though. When I first heard it, I was like, they got the right name. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, he left the area vicinity with him. I don't think they were traveling in the same car. Julia Cartel, Shakir definitely catching charges if he left with Pat after the murder. That's all I'm taking away from it. Especially because he called him after he left.
Let me do
So
it on my phone.
I don't know why I'd call him if he was in the car with him.
Yeah. And on top of that, I'm gonna tell you that's a good kid, y'all. He's a boxer. He's a professional. I don't think they're gonna take him down for that. I think they most definitely gonna use him as a witness, if anything. You know what I mean? I think Shakir Stevenson gonna be a witness.
Depends on what they find in that phone. If they're texting back and forth and he's an
Yeah.
accomplice trying to cover it up or anything, who knows what the hell they're trying to hit him with.
But they do have a warrant out to search his phone, social medias, everything. They already putting out that he was the last person he talked to before the party, and after he was the last one.
And that'd be fucked up if that's the same nigga that told him. That's how life goes, though, right? It'd be the same nigga he was conversating with, who they fucking around and pulled up on him. Got to question him down. His father sitting there with him. His family, his boxing people around. I remember you in the boxing business, you got people around you like, man, fuck that. We got something, nigga. We on a mission right now. We ain't got time for this shit.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
yeah. So somebody might have got in his ear and be like, fam, you need to tell him what the fuck you know, fam. Give your phone up, bro. Let them know what's going on, fam. So I'm going to say right now, when that case come around, it's going to be shocking to people who hit that stand. I think everybody will be surprised about a few faces you see go up on that damn stand.
Yeah, I think we
So
will.
he has Christopher Watkins, a.k.a. Bankroll Chris, allegedly, has 3 active criminal cases in Harris County as of right now. One is burglary of a vehicle, another burglary motor vehicle enhanced.
See, these niggas breaking in cars. These niggas are not taking the car. These are burglaries of a vehicle.
Mhm.
These niggas are breaking. What kind of shit is that?
That's some petty shit.
Right, that's like some broke.
That's definitely
shit.
some 19-year-old petty shit.
Hold on. I might be about to drop some news. Hold up.
All right, drop it.
Hold on, the page is loading. We might be about to have. Hold on, I might get to the head of myself. Hold on, y'all. All right. So, just to let y'all know that Christopher Watkins' bond is being revoked. As of right now, it said client received a bond violation on November 4th, 2022 for not properly charging his device. Client continues to not properly charge his device, which results in no GPS service to the device. So he had an ankle monitor on, or was supposed to have one on, but he failed to keep it charged.
Hold on, and so he's in jail now? I mean, this is going on now.
This document was just filed on the 30th. Give me 1 second. What does this one say?
Yep, probation violation.
So that means they got to be locked up.
And he was supposed to be. Hold on. When was this filed?
Let me see. So that's gonna be for the case that we were just talking about.
From June. Mm-hmm.
Balavision, I'm sorry, Ice Full Moon. He said one little dude still a backpack. I still think the guy running off might be this photographer here. I'm not 100%. I'm not 100% on that. The person running off.
Balavision said, "Nah, he had some girl birthday party right now. That nigga's not locked up.
All right,
that nigga's not locked up."
So,
yeah, no, he is. I saw it on the social.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
His court date is December 15th. He has to appear. And this is where his bond is supposed to be revoked.
So not this Thursday, but next Thursday.
Yep. And if y'all remember, this sounds similar to what the Lil Cam situation. His bond was being revoked, and then all of a sudden he was arrested.
Ghost, are you saying that White Hoodie was caught in Cali with Lil Cam?
I don't know about that one.
She would see that on his background. That'd be on there too. He probably would have took. Remember, Cam took probation for that.
Yeah, I would have think that they would have. He would have got charges for that too. Or
oh, let me see something. Let me see if I can. If it shows up like Lil Cam's on. Hold on, y'all. I don't see anything on his like Lil Cam's on, so I'm not sure about the lost on the California thing with him. Oh, hold on. Thank you, Balavision. Let me see if it's something there. No records found.
Who is Balavision? That can't be the nigga I know. That gotta be somebody else.
I'm not sure, but they're already on the live. Always on the live.
Maybe that's not the same person. But
Um,
salute to Baller You getting busy out there. Salute to Baller
But yeah, so I would definitely say we're definitely going to see some movement real soon. That'd be crazy that these boys be not doing what they're supposed to do and still on social media.
You know, just you don't have to be smart to be a criminal.
That is crazy. So y'all heard it here first. The bond is being revoked for Christopher Watkins. In my opinion, he's definitely going to be arrested soon.
Do you think he would have got locked up because what they saying is basically he was fucking up with his mind, with his anklet. He had an anklet from a case, and which is going to be that same case, that 2022 case, that the recent one, right? With him and old boy we just seen.
I would assume so.
He got multiple cases. I'm looking at right now, see if they say the same thing. But yeah, that's what or was it for this one? Because he caught one before that. I'm not 100% sure. It's a lot of documents in here. Which one he actually had the anchor monitor for? However, on the one I just read, that's the violation one. So probably that case, the burglary one from June. Yep, all of them. So he got 3 open cases. All 3 is stated that he has to appear on the 15th.
I want to ask y'all this: if Migo Band is a shooter, DJ Pat is a shooter, what would they possibly lock Chris up for? Like, what role could they possibly say he played if it's shooting going on and he's not a shooter?
Well, since they haven't brought charges on the other suspects, he could still possibly be a shooter. I don't know. They don't need to. If it's not related to the case and charges they're bringing against Pat, they don't need to reveal that information for the warrants that we just read.
But you get what I'm saying? If
I do get what you're saying.
Yeah, because we only going off the statements that they put out there, or the info that they put out, and the info is sounding like just 2 shooters. So where do Chris come in? Like, is like Chris really got a big case on the table? Like, because if I feel like at this point, if you didn't have a gun, you in the clear. You know what I mean? If you wasn't a shooter or a nigga with a gun, I feel like you in the clear. If the weapon was never seen in your hand during this video, or nobody is putting one in your hand, I think you pretty much in the clear, because you know niggas was shooting, people was getting shot. But if you're not a part of that, then what will they really have on?
Oh, he another one with a high profile lawyer on his last case.
These guys are getting all this money from robbing cars.
Look, we're gonna have to be what's the word? To be continued. That Patron catching up with me now.
Yeah, I mean, we just don't have enough here, especially for Mickey to want to be comfortable saying
yeah, y'all already know
what else is gonna happen. This is the paperwork that we got right now. This is what we can go off of right now.
I'm gonna say this, Ghost. I'm gonna say this, Ghost. Ghost, hit the goddamn link, Ghost. You can't go the whole night without hitting the link. Say some, pull up, Ghost. Well, Mickey finna shut it down. Let me say this. I want to say to Ghost. You said so we can't say that because we don't see a gun on Pat either in the video. Yeah, we don't see a gun on Pat. Nigga, the police
looks like he had one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the police told us he had one. Nigga, we didn't see none of that. You're right. We didn't see none of that. We just going off what the police told us. So with them telling us that he the shooter, that's the only reason why we saying he had a gun. We never ever seen this man with a gun. But at the same time, what I'm saying is that if they got the 2 shooters pointed out, who else could be in trouble if they point out, Lil Cam had the gun, Migo Band had a gun, DJ Pat had a gun. I think, because think about it, if they seen Chris in the video with a gun or anybody else, they would probably do like they did Lil Cam, charge his ass with a weapon charge. You know what I mean? Especially these niggas.
He was set to go to trial and to call another case. Ain't that some mess? I'm sorry, y'all. I just read that. I was like, what? Set the schedule to go to trial for that case and to call another case. And these, what's weird is all these courthouses. Nobody is in the same courthouse.
Then they breaking them niggas up, splitting them niggas. You know what I mean? What they doing with it? But everybody's in the same. These niggas all in Harris County. Everybody's in
it's all Harris County.
Everybody's in Harris County. So So right now, who all we got in that motherfucker? So basically, we know Chris gonna be in that motherfucker on Thursday after next. He thinking comfortable.
Yeah. If they don't get him before then.
Yeah, you're right. We know for a fact, Lil Cam in there getting comfortable, and DJ Pat in there thinking he's finna get out in a minute now. He thinking that I'm gonna tell y'all this, y'all. DJ
they're
Pat
gonna
will
all
get
be
out
in court at the same time except Lil Kim, because that's the same day as Pat gonna be in court on the 15th too. That's if they don't get Chris before then. But they schedule at the same time.
Yeah, if they don't. Yeah, they say he had a girl party right now. Hopefully the laws don't show up to that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Niggas out on social media playing around and shit.
I was just gonna say the same thing.
You look up the laws, pull up at the party, but fuck the whole party up. They go Chris and them fucking the party up again. You feel me? Them niggas go again. But yeah, look, Cam, he got to sit tight. I mean, I still want to know what is Cam role this. You know what I mean? I just don't get it. Look at the little nigga standing there. I really don't see him flexing or reaching for chains in the midst of all these niggas. But what did he? But he did something. I mean, he had his piece out. He most definitely played a role in something, but who knows what it is? He played a role in something, but I think right now everybody's trying to figure out what was everybody's role. All we know is that Pat is a shooter and that Migo Band returned fire. 2 other people was hit. We don't know who the hell shot them. Cam get out the way, so we feel like, was somebody shooting at Cam? No, this sounds like a gunfight between Migo Band and goddamn me DJ Pat from what is stating.
The cops are alleging that Migo Bands was aiming at Lil Cam.
They saying that Migo Band was aiming at Lil Cam.
Yeah.
And so when we hear, listen, so remember the gunfire go off, like we see Lil Cam go in there, and then we start hearing the shots, just wah, 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 wah. And then on top of that, we got somebody who hits the girl and Joshua Washington. So who the hell is Pat shooting at then?
Shit, seem like everybody.
Right?
Like
he's shooting at ghosts.
Or tell me this. Is Pat shooting at Migo Band because Migo Band is shooting at Cam?
That's what I think. I think he's trying to shoot back
like
at Migo Band.
Because I want to say this, I can remember I said first that it's a possibility that DJ Pat could be shooting at Lil Cam. But when you look at how it's all playing out, it sounds like maybe Migo Band was getting ready to draw down on Lil Cam and Pat jumped in that shit or whatever. Because remember this, y'all. Mickey Truth told us. She said that in the video, the police are stating that nobody else was in a position to fire a weapon except for Pat.
Yeah.
So that makes you wonder, like, who the hell was Pat trying to save? Like, who was Pat trying to save? If he's raising his weapon first, who is he saving? I'm throw this
out here. Unless he felt like maybe Shakir Stevenson was in the area somewhere, and maybe he thought Migo Bands, because allegedly, Cam ran quick to get out the way. Maybe he thought they was, he was returning fire, thinking he was protecting I lost train of thought. Yeah, I think it's time for me to get off because all my thoughts going together. I can't remember what I was trying to say just now.
So salute to Mickey Truth, man, aka Mickey Facts. She dropped some more bombshells on the game tonight. A lot of these bloggers finna run off and make it seem like they seen this shit, they knew about it. They didn't. You feel me? They didn't. They know nothing about it.
They're all in here doing their research right now.
They do. They know nothing about it. That's why I said tight and just watch the show. I was like, I'm not going live. I'm gonna sit back and watch and see what's going down. I'm finna kick with the Truth team tonight. You feel me? It's only right. I pull up over here and we all, get busy like we do on my channel. Tomorrow we gonna carry on part 2 tomorrow night. Truth Gang, I want y'all to pull up. Truth Gang, Skull Gang, y'all pull up. Me and Mickey gonna break some more shit down behind the scenes, and we're gonna present y'all with a dope ass show. Bojangles will be in the building as well. Ghost, make sure you pull your ass up, Ghost. I want everybody to pull up and give us some opinions tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna break it down and hear from the chat, hear from the crowd. We're gonna give y'all a little bit more, and then we want to hear from the people, man. Salute to everybody that's rocking with the Truth team, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to her on YouTube and Instagram, y'all, and the gram. And she be fucking around on Clubhouse. She everywhere.
Everywhere. I'm about to go to Clubhouse when I get off.
She don't sleep no more.
I'm telling you, I fell asleep 2 times last night waiting on Skull to open up the phone line.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I had to get my shit off real quick, sit there, bump my goddamn gums. But tomorrow, But
I
tomorrow,
appreciate
I'm most.
everybody, man.
No, Mickey, we appreciate you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like right now, when it comes to the bloggers, I feel like you are most definitely whooping ass for that Rookie of the Year trophy right now. I feel like, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And I feel like with all the new, there's a lot of new bloggers every year that come out. But I think right now, Mickey Truth is up front for that Rookie of the Year, for the fresh blogger, the brand new face on the scene, the brand new blogger in the game. Hey, when that YouTube awards come around. Yeah, that YouTube awards come back around. I think I'm voting Mickey Truth right now for, you know what I mean, for Rookie of the Year in this shit, for pulling up first year in this shit.
Facts.
I appreciate y'all. It's been much love. Y'all already know I gotta do my shout outs before I go because I don't want nobody to feel left out. Y'all already know it's always Go Gang. Shout out to Chris Go for pulling up.
Salute.
People pull up. Even if he live, they pop in and say, hey, we here, but you know, no live. So I love y'all. Shout out to Clout Monsters, T Money, Don, Ben, Cocaine, everybody over there. You know, there's a lot of them. Everybody over there. They welcome me with wide arms. Shout out to Conspiracy. Oh, what's his name? Give me a second. We just was chit-chatting on the back line. I used his video earlier and he showed love. Conspiracy Thug. Shout out to him.
Shout out.
For letting me use his video.
And I want them bloggers all pull up to them bloggers. Y'all join the conversation with Mickey Truth and the Truth team. Everybody start pulling on. I know other bloggers, but they can't pull up, but now y'all pull up when y'all got different theories, especially on my show. I want to hear from everybody. And me and Mickey Truth, we don't mind talking to people and, you know what I mean, and going back and forth and really, you know, breaking it down and coming. You know, we can agree to disagree too, y'all. Remember that. We can all agree or disagree, but at the end of the day, it's about really, you know, Mickey Facts gonna come with that drop. I'm gonna start calling it that. She come with that goddamn drop.
Hey.
You know what I mean? She gonna come with that straight drop, with that drop. You know what I'm talking about? And shit, we gonna all break it down, gang. So salute to Mickey Truth. Yeah, salute to Bojangles.
Definitely. Without Bo, we would have just been looking at my logo.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Now salute to Bojangles. You got your mods right, G? I mean, I see Tony Snow.
Got some mods.
Okay. Yeah, salute to all the. I see Tony Snow.
Tony Snow, Coco was here earlier. Spread love.
Go cousin, salute to Go cousin. Salute to everybody in the building. Miss T, I see you. Salute to everybody in the building. Yeah, Bojangles going hard. Bojangles most definitely is in this thing. Bojangles, we think you a private investigator. We've been.
Man, everybody in your chat thinks I'm 12 for sure.
Hey, everybody, they think you 12.
Yeah, everybody in your chat thinks I'm 12 for sure. I think it's because you point out that white every time. You're like, oh, he gotta be the police. He gotta be the police.
Hey, but you know what? Hey, we want that white person opinion, fam, because this is an urban type situation we in, and I want to hear from everybody.
I make music too. I've been making music.
So tell me this. So you make music and stuff. Give me a little background check, Bojangles. What else do you do? You know, you see like you in tune with you in tune. You got some soul to you. You got some soul to you, brother.
I'm from the Midwest. You know, this is kind of always been my swag. I've always like rap music, and then when I moved down to Florida, I got into producing. So.
So hold on. So you making beats too?
I did make some beats, but I mostly engineer. I haven't really been doing music for a few years. I'm about to get back into it.
Now, what's up, fam? Hey, y'all, watch out for that Bojangles mixtape dropping soon, y'all. With a hey, I'm giving that nigga a verse on it too. I will have a verse on that motherfucker. So salute to Bojangles. The mixtape is coming soon.
Y'all, Sko, when you gonna do me an intro, man?
It's time. You want that intro? It's time for an intro. It's time for that bad intro. You know what? I don't actually do the intros myself. I know exactly who to shoot right at. I got somebody who don't worry. I got you. We gonna talk. I got it for you, lined up. Don't worry, but it's already done. You hear me? It's already done.
Definitely, because I need an intro. Done. I think I'm official enough for an intro.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I come in this thing with that truth gang. Not gang, my bad. That truth team. You know, no Rico.
Team Rico. Oh,
Lord. Yeah, that's my new nickname. Rico Skull. Goddamn it, Rico Skull.
We about to get up off of here. Catch me tomorrow on Skogle.
Salute everybody in the chat.
Yes, definitely. Shout out to Bo. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for rocking out with us for the past 3 hours. Much love and holla.
Salute, yeah, I'm gone. Salute.
Peace.
Did it end?